What's up, VOD viewers? The word of the day, we're going to start doing word of the day. The word of the day is shorts, because you're about to see my shorts, because I'm about to get up. But yeah, that's the word of the day. Tubington VODs, I see you guys. Some music. What's up? Y'all join up.
It's that kind of misery, the kind where you were nice to me, but only in the evening. So I ask, am I just dreaming? I love you so much that it's dripping through my heart and such. I'm sorry, I know I'm too much to love to trust. I'm nothing but it's the kind of misery, the kind where you were nice to me, but only in the evening.
What's up, guys?
So I ask, am I just dreaming? Or what I could believe in since I have nobody else. I keep screaming, I keep breathing. It's the living I can't help. It's the misery, cause you can tell me how.
We got some segments. Ollie with the Prime. Thank you. We got some segments today. What's up, guys? I hope y'all having a good Friday. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. What's up, Storms? 13 months? I thought I already saw that. Storms, you're a mod. Y'all join up, join up. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun, bro. Hello, everyone. Hello. 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 Join up, join up, join up. What's up? If you can hear me, say W unks. If you can hear me, say W unk. All right, y'all. So we have a good amount of segments. It is very interesting because someone made a documentary about me. We're going to react to that later, not right now. It's not going to be the first thing. It was going to be the first thing, but something came up. So, Streamer University. I'm aware. Of course I'm aware what's going on right now. Of course. They denied me. Of course I'm aware. However, there are two things about Streamer University. Did you guys know? Let me have it ready. Did you guys know that? Okay, wait. In the chat, who applied to Streamer University? Who genuinely applied? Like you were just like maybe as a joke, whatever. Who sent out an application? I did. Okay, no one. No one. Okay, me, no. Okay, so. Streamer University has started emailing the people they rejected and telling them specifically why they did not get in. And I have my email here ready to read. Okay? Okay. I'm about to show you. I'm literally about to show you. So, if you applied and you got denied, check your email. Check your email. All right. Here it is. Dear Tub or Tub team, thank you for your interest in Streamer University 2026. After careful review of your application, we regret to inform you that we cannot offer you admission this year. The reason is simple. Your aura is simply too powerful. What? We fear you would have mocked the entire student body and unintentionally stolen everyone's viewers. We also noticed you somehow balance a main channel, second channel, live streams, clip your own content, and even dropped an album named Dummy last month. We regret not having you on campus. P.S. Thanks for being a Mexican that doesn't spam the N-word every other sentence. Sincerely, Kai Cenat. Guys! Oh my god! Yo, I just want to say I'm grateful that I can represent Mexican streamers that don't spam the N-word. And I'll see y'all next year. I know my aura is crazy. But real talk, I can't wait to see y'all next year. What y'all think about that clip? Oh my god, dude! Starry, the MVP is back. Starry, thank you so much. I know, guys. I'm gonna clip that later tonight or tomorrow, probably tonight. I'm gonna put it on Instagram and TikTok. Watch everyone start checking their emails. No, doesn't that sound legit? Like, okay, they emailed everyone with the reason. Hey, I am my own best clipper, bro. I swear. But I'm serious. Okay, serious mode. We are gonna react to a video about Streamer University, and I'm in it. I'm not joking. I'm not like doing a clip right now. I'm so serious. I'm in it. I was watching one of Tommy NFG's video. He reacted to it, and they used me as an example of like a negative person that didn't get in. I'm not joking. So we're gonna react to that. I'm so serious. I'm not lying. We're about to watch it. All right, and I have all the context. So let's pop this open. Very self-centered stream today, huh? Let me
name.
Okay. So this video is named "Why Nobody Was Satisfied with Streamer University" by a creator named Zach. And we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna give you guys my what I think about Streamer University, how it's been going so far, the people that have been crashing out about not getting in, which apparently I am one of them. I am someone in this video that got painted in a negative light. I don't know why it's muted at the beginning. That's not me. That's the actual video.
Streamers University roster this year is fucking crazy. Every time they said a nigga name, who is that?
Who are they? Let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in.
Oh, sorry, bro. This shit is not fucking fair. Chad, Kai just did the fucking the reveal, and I'm not with that.
You know what the funniest part?
Okay, hold up. Before the creator starts talking, I hope that everyone is aware that you're supposed to see Streamer University as an acceleration and not a make or break your career. All right? So it really shows if you got rejected and then instantly stop streaming. You know, a lot of people apply that don't even stream. People that just like, and to be fair, they did accept a lot of randoms, which I think this video will go into. And it's okay that they accepted randoms, obviously, because the bigger streamers help the smaller streamers. It makes sense. But it does make your chances of being like an unknown to get in even more difficult, which we're going to get into. I'm assuming this video is going to get into.
Part about Streamer University too is if you said yes and your answer was it's people literally dressing up as clowns running in the middle of the street holding up signs,
That's so
that they
embarrassing.
didn't get accepted into Streamer University. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not even that, because before Kai Cenat even finished reading the roster, people had already decided they hated this. I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. I'm not too tapped in with the streamer world like that, so a lot of the names I was seeing I'm not that familiar with, but a lot of the videos I was coming across of people that were getting accepted had 300K, 900K. And I will say some of the niggas he picked did have like a little bit less, like 69,000. Like those are on the smaller end. And I also seen a lot of videos of people calling these streamers random. The second somebody's favorite streamer didn't get fucking called, the entire comment section said this list is trash.
I don't understand. Wait, so people were complaining that there's too many big names? I understood once he started revealing the names, I was starting to understand the formula. Because like I said, you need big streamers. Otherwise, if it was genuinely full of randoms, no one would watch. We're all aware of that. So I guess people are gonna complain no matter what. If it was full of big streamers, people would be like, you didn't give the randoms a chance. If it was full of randoms, you would be like, LMAO, who like this. This is a boring list, and it's not even boring. It's a really fun. It's been really fun watching. My favorite POV to watch is Canel Joseph. That's my favorite POV to watch so far.
Before I really get into this video, I just want to touch on the people calling niggas randoms. Because if these streamers are randoms, then like, isn't that what niggas asked for? I really don't think this was ever about the roster itself. I think what's happening was inevitable. Every time somebody gets an opportunity online that thousands of other people wanted, the internet immediately starts doing two things. First, they start questioning whether the person who got picked deserved it or not. Then they start imagining why they would have been a better choice. That's exactly what happened here.
Okay. Wow, I'm at the beginning of the video. Okay. So here's where I guess where I'm okay. Okay, come on.
Oh my God, bro.
Get ready.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Get ready. I'm ready to defend myself. I am so ready to defend myself. All right, back up.
They would have been a better choice. That's exactly what happened here.
But thanks to all the haters.
Fuck out of here. All right, y'all. I hate that you cut the creator, Zach. You cut the rest of the clip. I'll show you guys the full clip. Look, this is my big break. Yeah, I'll show you guys the full clip. Did you guys see that clip on your TikTok or Instagram Reels? If you follow me, you probably did. But here, hold up. I hate that you cut the fucking clip, bro. Hey, get your bag though. Here. Well, I guess you don't. Here.
But thanks to all the haters.
Fuck out of here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see you on the next one for real. It's been good. I'm laughing. I put a sad song, like it's satirical. I'm laughing. I'm literally like it's a joke. More proof, and I'm ready. I got receipts. What if like, oh, Tubbs freestyling on the spot? He's just making up that it was a clip farm. Look at this. In the VOD. How should we clip farm? Did you hear me? Hold up. Back right here.
In the chat.
How should we clip farm? Yeah, if I don't get in. When? No. If. Because I'm obviously getting in. All right. Boom. I got receipts. Also, yeah, putting me in the same category as Vardon's freak out.
We do have the
Like, I am not in the same category as that. So, I'm saying, bro, like, bruh, you really cherry picked the fucking clip and also cut it. You cut it. You didn't even clue when I laughed. All right. Nah, I get it. Nah. This is what clip farming is about, bro. I know. I get it. I clipped it. I'm the one that clipped it. But you guys here in the YouTube version and on the stream, saw planned. I know Vardon recently came out and he was like, this was a satirical, bruh. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Even if it was, that shit just looks fucking man-child. You know? You're getting big, kind. You mean kinda? You're getting big. Man, you're kind.
I gave up everything for this. Everything that I've ever had in my life. I gave it up to try to achieve this one thing.
Anytime Streamer University has came up in
Oh my, wait, I just realized he only used me and Vardon's clips as like the negativity. No, wait.
immediately starts doing two things. First, they start questioning whether the person who got picked deserved it or not. Then they start imagining why they would have been a better choice. That's exactly what happened here.
But thanks to all the haters.
Fuck out of here. All right, y'all. Bro, it's literally only used me and no. Okay, we gotta keep watching. Damn, bro. Really?
Past year, people have been saying that Kai needed to fix it from the last one. Everybody's been saying that the first one felt like Kai and Friends. They wanted more unknown streamers. They wanted more hidden talent. Creators that actually needed this exposure. Then Kai revealed Streamer University 2, and somehow people were still mad. Now, don't get me wrong, some of the criticism does make sense because I'm seeing big names like Queen Naija, Runic TV, Sky Jackson, Sketch, Silky, Not Quite Like Dub, King the Great.
I still don't know why Sky Jackson wasn't in that. Like, I still don't know. Like, I've barely seen any clips of her. Like, I've seen, like, the other bigger streamers help out the smaller ones, but I have not seen Sky Jackson do anything there.
Dream Doll, Lacey, Marlon, Geo. Why the fuck is Geo? She's a rapper, yeah. And those are names you know have a platform just based off their name.
At this point, Kai just need to rename Stream University to Celebrity University because that's basically all that he got in there. Sky Jackson, Queen Naija, Dream Doll, and Clarence. The worst one for me was Sky Jackson because what the fuck is she possibly going to talk about and do? I mean, we don't want to hear about your baby.
I just wanted Blue Ryan, honestly. I just wanted Blue Ryan, bro. Like Blue Ryan deserved that, and I'm still gonna stand on that. But I think it is like, even though I clip farmed, my clip farms are so interesting because I feel like I like to leave the whole, like, you can see me laughing at the end of that one specifically, but you can tell I'm joking. Like, in all of my clip farms, if you go to my Instagram right now, my TikTok, and you go to the Twitch ones, I'm joking. I'm usually not serious. And if I am, then I will say, all right, y'all, serious moment. But it's just clipping, bro. Now I understand a little bit of like how people get clipped. You know, like, oh, he clipped me. And it's crazy because I don't even have clip pages. It's just me running all, like, I do the captions, I do everything. But yeah, the energy of like being like, nah, this is lame, man. I don't F with Kai anymore. Like, that's just lame. And yes, I said in the original video, I'm like, this is great for the creator. Like, at the end of it, even though I'm not picked or Blue Rye wasn't, bro, this is great. This is great for the creator space, no matter what. I said, I just wish more Latinos / Mexicans were picked, but I understand why more than half of us spam the fucking N-word. So, I fucking get it, man. Our reputation as Mexicans is, ooh. I know, man, and I'm really sorry, and I've already talked about that in another stream where I just I'm really sorry to the black community on behalf of Latinos, because it is annoying. But believe me, it is annoying. Clueless Wave, thank you for the prime.
I'm sorry.
But you know these streamers, man, they got a clip farm, so you know some of these reactions felt kinda.
Bro, you guys get one like verbal stim every stream. And then YouTube viewers think I have the weirdest chat of all time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas started their videos and streams knowing Kai wasn't gonna say their names and then got mad on purpose.
That's
literally
that Miles
doing,
Morales dude. That one. See, obviously that was a clip farm. Why are you including the joke ones, Zach? Bruh.
Scroll on TikTok, you'll see reaction after reaction after reaction. People throwing their phones, throwing fucking chairs into their TVs.
No, bro, if you were smart, you would have used this as the clip farm. If you're an unknown, that's exactly what I did, and I'm known. I still got a clip out of it. And I just got another clip today about the fake Streamer University letter that I made. Like, dude, if you're really about it, if you want to grind, like, you're gonna find a way. You're gonna find a way. I don't think you should be breaking your TV, though. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's kind of crazy. Just think about it. Just be creative a little bit.
Crying, dead ass crying. Okay, some of these reactions might not be.
Why was Arky crying, bro? You already made it. You literally you hang out with all the big streamers. You were there last year. Okay, that's what weirded me out too. Why are some of the streamers that were there last year upset that they didn't get in this year? Like, isn't that the rule? You can't go back unless, yeah, you're a professor now or like a fraternity leader. Like, Like, bro, you were
not be performative. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these motherfuckers were genuinely upset. Others were just farming reactions, knowing
okay.
they weren't finna get in the first place. But regardless, everybody started becoming an admissions officer. Everybody had opinions. Everybody has a better roster. And we all know that better roster is just one that includes them. But anyways, after watching all these reactions, I realized this conversation isn't about Streamer University. It's about expectations, because I don't think Kai gave people what they asked for, and I don't think people would have been satisfied even if he did.
Kai Cenat only picked 2 Mexican streamers to Streamer University, and many different people are feeling like our favorite streamers were snubbed from this event. But yeah, we have all of the details to tell you in this video. The only streamers that made it into Streamer University that are Raza are Benji Chavez, and you guys can see his reaction right here. And then Crystal Izaguirre, yes, Chuz's sister, also completely surprised to be accepted into this Streamer University. But bro, there were many.
I saw his vid, not gonna lie. We always got reject you. Hey, Tommy, shout out Tommy in the chat. Hey, hello. Let me let this clip finish, but I'm gonna continue on.
Different influencers and streamers that got left out that everybody thought were actually gonna make it.
Why did Kai Cenat only let his...
When it comes to the whole, like I said, the whole Mexican thing, bro, it's because you guys spam the fucking N-word. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Like, literally. And it's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. I know it's the second vent in this segment. I get it. But I genuinely, it annoys me. It annoys me so much. Man, I don't know. It just, it honestly just feels like, it feels, it just sucks. It just sucks. Hey, I'll always apologize on behalf of the Latino community. Hey, I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to watch a Latino streamer that is decent, glaze me. And I'm just kidding. Imagine glaze me for doing the bare minimum. Yeah, I know, right? Let's continue.
friends or baddies into Streamer University. I saw Duke Dennis, Chris Nextdoor, and I'm Davis, all the core boys, and then an OnlyFans model. But he wouldn't let me in. A white boy.
Who the fuck are you?
Like me, you'd have like 2 white boys model. But he wouldn't let me in. A white boy like me, you'd have like 2 white boys. You needed 1 more white boy.
Oh my god, bro. This shit is so corny, bro. What do you bring to the table? What do you specifically bring to the table, bro? A fucking TikTok that got 200K in 2024? Like, let's be real. What do you bring to the fucking table?
Hello to TZM. 9 months.
Queso
Very
Red,
happy
thank
to
you.
be a part of this
9
community
months.
and will continue to be a part of. Thank you for everything you've done for me and the community. Yellow
Aw.
heart emoji.
You're so sweet, Queso Red. Nice 9 months, thank you.
A white boy like me, you'd have like 2 white boys. You needed 1 more white boy.
Let's be fair first, Kai did make minute changes. If you compare this year's roster to the last Streamer University, there are like more smaller creators in my opinion. In one of my other videos, I said there needs to be like a cap of how many followers you need to have or something like that. And I honestly think I said that wrong. I think we just need to say how many subscribers a small creator should have. Or what's like the cap of subscribers you need to hit till you're not a small creator anymore.
TikTok followers we all know are inflated as fuck. Like TikTok, you could have 1 million on TikTok and still no one knows your face, you know? Like TikTok followers are different. If you talk about 1 million on YouTube, that's different. Not YouTube Shorts though. 1 million subscribers on YouTube that you got from long form, way better than 1 million followers on TikTok. Dude. Okay, guys, if you had the option right now, all the chat, if you could magically blow up right now, what do you want to be, a YouTuber or a TikToker? Who's genuinely picking TikToker? You know?
For some people, it might be 50,000. For other people, it might be 100K. For some people, it might be 1 million. But I'm seeing names that I've never ever seen before, like dead ass. And then I go to some of these profiles, they got around like 50K. I've seen somebody with 69K, and they actually deserve these opportunities, bro. And it looks like this opportunity could probably change their lives, change their career. And that's good for them. That's a good thing, period.
But in person was really good. Damn, she had 1 viewer. She
She has 1 view. This is what people wanted. No, but the conversation gets interesting because Kai didn't stop inviting bigger creators or bigger personalities, even though he was inviting more unknown creators. You
Also, now that I stream, by the way, even though I'm both a YouTuber and a streamer, I will let you know now that it's been over a year of every other day trying every other day to stream. I will let you know still, being a YouTuber is better than being a streamer. By the way, I'll let you know that right now. Maybe that's a grass is green. Everyone already knew that. Being a YouTuber, you literally film the video, you have an editor, or you edit it yourself, and you get paid probably even more. So, like, by the way, in case anyone was wondering, from someone that does both, the YouTube side is better. I barely get paid here on Twitch. I upload the clips onto YouTube. They could go up to 100,000 views and make a good amount of money. So and you don't even have to, that's just me. That's my second channel. Obviously, if you don't know, I blew up off morbid documentaries, and that was just grinding, just literally no clipping back then, no streaming. Being a YouTuber, I will always think is the better option than being a TikToker or a streamer. I know streamer right now is like the one that everyone's battling for. YouTuber will forever be the key. Look back at this clip in 5 years, 10 years, YouTube is still going to be on top. It just is. Where do you watch the clips at? The long form 30-minute clips that are clipped up, YouTube. You know? You don't go to the Twitch website to watch the clips. Do you do that? Or you see them on like short form content on vertical, like TikTok or Instagram. If you want to tap into your favorite streamer, you're watching Queso's gameplay. Where? Yeah, on Twitch. But after that, right? After that, you don't go back to the Twitch website. You go to YouTube.
still had names that everybody recognized. Stable Ronaldo, I'm Davis, Yusuf, Sky Jackson. And that's where I think people's frustration comes from, because that was one of the biggest criticisms about Stream University, that it felt like more of a creator event than a university. People were essentially saying, can we stop giving big opportunities to people who have already had them? And if I'm being honest, Kai did not solve that controversy. He improved.
They're there to help. They're literally there to help the smaller streamers. I think the formula was great.
Push them any further than they already are. But for somebody streaming to fucking 20 viewers, 20 to 100 viewers, that's gonna change their lives. So that's why I understand people's anger when they look at certain names and then they're like, why the fuck did they get in? Good moment to ask that question.
Man, so Sky Jackson and Dream Doll is facing backlash right now for getting invited to Cosnet Streamer University. A lot of people mad as hell.
Still confused about Sky Jackson.
And they don't feel like they should be there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna talk too much shit about Sky Jackson because she be on here liking my videos sometimes. But Dream Doll, bro, Kai, is you for real? Shorty is a rapper that barely even do that.
Bro, glazing Kai so he can get in next year. Not even, bro. Yeah, I'm hoping that Kai can see this clip next year.
I see all type of shit. Like Gio, she just started streaming 2 weeks ago. I love Gio, love how she dressed. Nothing against her. Dream Doll, nigga, don't understand how the fuck she got. That's one person, like, I truly, on my mama, I swear to God, I don't understand how she got in. She don't even stream.
That is true. Playboy Cardi's girlfriend, Gio, doesn't even stream. That one was weird. That one, and like, I don't understand that one. I genuinely did not get that one.
She's a fucking millionaire! She's a fucking millionaire!
But at the same time, people keep on forgetting something. Kai never promised that this was gonna be completely random. He never said this would only be for small creators. He never said every big creator couldn't apply. He picked who he wanted, and that's always been the event. And I think that's where a lot of people confuse their expectations with reality.
Because that's so much motion, it's crazy. No glaze, no glaze.
Two different things. What I really noticed scrolling through all these videos, seeing all these reactions, was that a lot of
meow
videos weren't really criticizing Kai. They
Welcome
were
to Tough Gang.
the way they were because it wasn't them, or because it wasn't their favorite creator who got it. Two different conversations, my nigga.
This shit don't say Jada Dawn. If this don't say Jada Dawn, oh my fucking god.
Think about it, bruh. If you get into Stream University, if your favorite creator gets into Stream University, the roster is amazing to you, right? If motherfuckers don't get in,
I can't believe there's about 800,000 people out there that genuinely saw me as like a sore loser about Streamer University. Jesus Christ, guys, 800,000 people. No, that's the thing. some of them, like my fans know the streamer, what, the 200 viewers I'm getting. Yeah, out of 800,000 people, the 200 people, I'm relying on them to be like, oh no, he was joking. Oh, fuck it, bro. You gotta keep clip farming, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Method.
Now all of a sudden, Kai doesn't know talent. That's not really an objective opinion. That's disappointing. Like I was talking about earlier in the video, I seen people saying these streamers are random. These people are random. Wouldn't you be a random to millions of other people too? Everybody starts off somewhere. Just because you don't recognize somebody does not mean they're fucking irrelevant. But at the same time, I do understand asking why some established creators are there. Both things can be true, bruh. Some smaller creators deserved an opportunity. Bigger creators probably did.
Muted. Probably using copyright. He's complaining though, in case you guys didn't know. Yo, I really like that they got J-Shock in there. That's actually a really wholesome one. He's been like hanging out with Lacey. It's been wholesome. I think MVP is gonna go to Subvert Baby or
I don't know many of these people on the board.
Dude, I saw the clip where Chris Next Door like low-key manhandles J-Shock. Did you guys see that? And J-Shock has like a disability, obviously. That clip was fucking weird, bro. He like puts him in a headlock and like sprays fart spray on him. Like, wait. If you guys don't know, here, I'll show you. It's got to be on TikTok. That was just kind of weird, bro. I feel really bad. I think it's this.
Chris, nigga, get the fucking mop. Hey, Yusuf, get off my fucking dick. Get off my fucking dick, nigga. You're the janitor. Get off my dick, nigga. What do you do? What do you even do then?
Bro, hey, janitors could get fucking breaks, man. Hey, hold on.
No.
Hey,
Chris,
you know,
Chris,
hey,
clean today.
You know what? I got an idea.
I dare you. I done put in their room.
Clean this.
You're not on that.
Clean this.
Oh, no.
You stink. You smell like shit now.
Yo, that's actually bad clip. That's just fucked up. That's just fucked up. I don't think you had to put him in a headlock. You know, like Lexi, welcome to Tub Gang. I think you could, and he's the janitor. I mean, theoretically, they're doing like some, I'm gonna assume like some war, like some lore thing. But like, theoretically, with the fart spray, you could have just like sprayed it on. You didn't have to grab him, right? Like, he's already.
You're not on that.
He's already like 5 foot and disabled. Hold up.
You're not on that. You're not on.
Right here, you could have just sprayed him, and then he would have just backed away because it smells like shit. That is, dude. That's like you doing too much now. Like what? That's crazy, bro. But anyway, back to the video. I think they made up after, but still, just the fact that happened in the first place is weird. I feel like if it wasn't Kai Cenat's friend, if it was like a random doing that to J-Shock, they would be in deeper water. But I don't know. I don't know if Chris Next Door has like this badge of honor because he's Kai Cenat's friend and he's part of AMP. But like, just imagine any other creator like doing that to J-Shock. It's just like, what? And I still don't fuck with it. Obviously, I don't fuck with it either way.
But I don't think every reaction was coming from that place. I think some people were just mad because it wasn't them. I genuinely think people forgot how Streaming University works. Kai isn't building a real fucking college. He's making content. If every room had somebody who was averaging 6 viewers, those streams wouldn't perform nearly as well. The bigger creators bring in the audiences. The smaller creators benefit from that. You have to leech. You have to. That's literally how a collab works. If you're not familiar with fucking consecration. You niggas should be. That's literally fucking everybody's occupation now. But I'm assuming that's the balance Kai is trying to create. I don't think he's trying to throw smaller creators under the bus.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, if I was at Streamer University, who would I be hanging out with? Honestly, I think the people that are really successful at Streamer University are the people that have really good chemistry with their cameraman. That's what I've been noticing. Me and Andrew, we already got it. I would be doing solo content. Oh, that sounded like some OF shit. No. Yo. But I would definitely be trying my best to just talk to everyone. I would make it a mission. I would give myself side missions. I would get a notebook and I'll be like, all right, chat, everyone, give me a goal. And then like with every specific creator, 120 of them, do something with them. That's what I would do. Every single creator that is around me, all right, like, I don't know, clip farm. You got to clip farm. I would definitely be trying to make full-length videos, though, somehow. But, yeah. Like, I was thinking, like, I would definitely be installing FL Studio into a computer and bringing in people to make music, because I don't think Blackboy Max is even doing that. He's actually genuinely just having fun. I would actually install FL Studio. I would get an instrumental. I would remix one of Blackboy Max's song. I'm sure my chat would tell his chat, yo, Tub is remixing your song in room, whatever, what room I'm in. And then there you go. Like, you could get a collab there. You got to think outside of the box. Literally. Like, that's what I would do.
Even know you niggas.
I bet, Kai. I bet. You ain't give me a streamer, you, right? Ooh.
Playing out of fantasy.
All sin.
Bro, I'm just being creative. Oh my god. This is just a clip farm. I don't know. An old picture of him too.
Now, do I still think some of these spots could have gone to smaller creators? Yes, indeed. But I also understand why Kai isn't making a roster with 0 recognizable names. Because if nobody famous would have showed up, people would have complained about that too. Niggas are complaining about their favorite streamer not being picked. They go for
Blue Rye. We needed Blue Rye, bro. Blue Rye, I'm always gonna be on your side, bro. Forever.
They gonna complain about anything, my nigga. I don't think anybody will find satisfaction in this shit unless they get picked to be in Streamer University. Honestly, this whole situation sounds way too familiar, because every time a big creator gets an opportunity, the internet acts the exact same fucking way. Whether it's Streamer University, a creator event, or a brand trip, it doesn't fucking matter. The internet reacts the exact same way. Everybody will get excited, then the guest list comes out. Now suddenly everybody is an expert on who belongs there, who should have been there. It happens every time, man, and it's not because the event is bad.
It's crazy because it's just more engagement. Even if you're complaining about it and that gets 100,000 views, well, you just spread the word.
Who Kai picked? Someone was always going to make a
no one's answer as to why he didn't get in streamers for girl content when other girl content streamers made it girl content. I'm gonna assume girl content is just inviting girls over, and then keeping your gooner viewers watching. Right.
TikTok saying this roster sucks. Oh, who is this random? Oh, they should have picked this person. They should have picked me. Because the real controversy was never just the list. It was the people who imagined themselves or their favorite creator on it.
Kaisenet, I got beef with you, bro. Why'd you pick all those large content creators for Streamers University? Now I'm just gonna say this don't affect me because I didn't even apply. But I got mutuals that make great content that are small creators that have been doing this shit for years that didn't get accepted. So really, I'm just sliding for them right
okay, now. Then let them make the video, bro. Why are you making the video?
But like 80% of like 100-some people that Kaisenet even picked was fucking people with a large fan base already. Yes, I know Kai said he was going to be reviewing people with large fan bases already.
Bro.
But this was marketed as a way for smaller creators that really don't got the push or the engagement that make good content.
How many times do we have to say this? No one would watch it if everyone was averaging 2 viewers. How many times do we have to say this?
Help them grow. You mean to tell me Deshae Frost got in when Deshae Frost has had a fan base for over a decade? Motherfucker, Deshae Frost has been doing YouTube, Vine, been in movies, shows, way before Kai was even relevant.
I think there's one thing that got...
Do you think anyone smashed while off stream during Stream University? First of all, you're crazy. I didn't even think about that. Do you... Okay, I'll ask the chat. Chat, do you guys think that... I don't know. They accepted a couple, right? They accepted a couple. I haven't even heard about that. The couple, right? Didn't he accept a couple, a duo? Right? I forgot about that. I haven't seen any clips about them.
Completely lost in this whole
PBM.
situation. People acting as if Streamer University was supposed to be fair. It's not. Kai never said this was based on who streams the longest. He never said it was based on who deserved it the most. He never said the smallest creators automatically get priority. At the end of the day, it's his event. He's spending the money. He's organizing everything. He's the one deciding who he thinks makes the best for the event. Now, of course, bro, there's gonna be creators that get overlooked. There's gonna be creators that deserve a chance more than others, but that's just the game, gang.
Yeah, it's
that's
life.
The game. There are streamers out here grinding every single day that were waiting for this opportunity.
Also, another thing that I've just browsed through some smaller streamers. A lot of them are just duplicates of each other, and they offer nothing unique to the table. So I actually like that this roster, they all have a little thing, like a flair. But other than that, I've checked out people that complain, and I actually do click their Twitch or their clips, and it's just like they're playing a video game, you know? And it's just like, you know, like I remember what someone told me when I tried making Mr. Beast type content back in 2019 or 2020. They told me, and it always stuck with me, why would I watch you when I could just watch Mr. Beast? Bruh. It's always that. So you have to think about stuff like that. You have to be, first of all, be yourself. Don't try to be the next Kai Cenat, the next Rakai, the next Speed, the next Queso. Be yourself. Add something unique to the table. You know, I'm handsome as shit, and that's my unique thing, you know? Like
opportunity probably would have changed their fucking lives, dog. That's why I don't think you should be bashing or coming at any of the streamers that got picked, because it wasn't on them. They didn't invite themselves to this shit. Kai invited them. So
who wants to be the next
Your frustration should be with the process, not the fucking creator.
And like looking at the acceptances, yo, this nigga dead ass got a type, bro. Because then you gotta understand, you need big people like that because they're gonna attract views to help out the little ones, right? But he put the entirety of AMP in that bitch. Nigga put his family in that shit.
Duh.
He put 2 other content groups in that bitch with all the members. What? Fuck it, bro. It's your life. It was crazy. Like, watching that shit, it was so many tutis, so many shorties, bro. He had to address it himself, my nigga. Bro, there were girls in the club just chilling, not even watching that shit, and they got accepted, bro. Like, I know niggas who really do this streaming shit, and they put their whole dick and arm in it. Them niggas ain't get accepted.
After watching all these reactions from the past couple of months, I think I've come to the conclusion that this was always about having the opportunity, that one door into success. And opportunity is one of the few things people on the internet take very.
This guy had one of the nastiest crash outs. He threatened to shoot up Streamer University. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I don't know if this creator put that clip in here. In case you guys don't know, this guy, the NPC Miles Morales, he's the guy that while Kai was doing the Mafiathon and sleeping, he was the guy that was like, hey, thank you for the rose. Hey, thanks for the sub. Okay, so that was his thing. I'll show you guys the clip. It's such a fucking horrible thing to say to someone, or like to threaten, man. And he did not get accepted. Mind you, he was gifted a car by Kai Cenat. He was gifted a car. And when he saw Agent at DreamCon, a convention, he told him about it and threatened to shoot up the school.
Come on. Hey, wait. Did I get clickbaited? I need this, bro. I need this, bro. On God, bro. I don't want. Okay, hold on. Why you feel like you need it though? I need this, bro. But why? I want to be me, bro. Come on, bro. I don't want to look for a job, bro. I've been looking for a 9-to-5 for a whole week, bro. I can't get a job, bro. Every time I look for a job, bro, they kick me out, bro. Dead ass. You get kicked out of a job? Yes, bro. I've been trying to look for a job. Sinner, bro. Please, bro. Wallahi, bro. Why you just standing there, bro? No. Ain't you doing the stream with you?
I'm doing the stream with you.
He said wallahi. Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it, bro. I'm going to the school. I'm pulling up, bro. Fuck. That nigga, he's ending up on a list.
This is on you.
Oh, they cut the part where he said it. No, I will show you guys the clip. I'm not capping. I will show you guys the clip where he said, I'm going to shoot up the school. Or is that not allowed, like, on TikTok? He said it. I saw it.
Tell Kai to put me in interview, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, I seen the clip of you.
Sorry.
I'm going to shoot up the school, bro. Come on.
Right there. Right there. One more time for the people in the back.
Yo, I seen the clip of you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to shoot up the school, bro. Come on. I don't want to shoot up the school, bro. Come on. You can't say shit like that. Come on. No, that's not going. Bro, you're my favorite streamer, bro.
I don't want to have to shoot up the school, bro. What a weird thing to say, especially after, like, bro, you were in 2 mafia-thons, you got gifted a fucking car, you had all the opportunities to become yourself. I know you got hired to be NPC Miles Morales, but in the meantime, you could have still built your fan base. Someone made a video about him and analyzing his, like, statistics, and, like, he only streamed after Mafia-thon, and then he, like, kind of, like sometimes streamed, and it's just like, bro, do you want it bad enough? But I just don't like the threat. That is weird. Anyway, the video's almost over.
Personal. When somebody else gets the chance you wanted, it hurts. I understand that. But I also think people need to be realistic, bro. They need to start being realistic 24/7. Start being as realistic as much as you fucking stream, bro. I wasn't gonna make everybody happy. He was not gonna meet everybody's expectation.
I think we got the gist of the video. Shout out to the creator of the video, Zach. Zach, if you're watching this, hey, I'm a clip farmer. What can I say? Great video though. But yeah, my final statements about that are just about the whole topic about Streamer University. You need to use that as an acceleration, not a make or break. Okay, you can't. If you got rejected and you're like, I'm not gonna stream anymore, this is stupid. You never wanted it in the first place. And yes, you can complain about the people that got in, but would you rather complain or go back to streaming? Because imagine if I was like, all right, guys, I'm taking 2 weeks off. I'm so annoyed. I just missed out on thousands of dollars from like uploading these clips. I get paid better from the clips on YouTube than actual Twitch. Like I said at the beginning, it's just, if you really want it, you're gonna keep going. But yeah, I think that's really it. All I have to say when it comes to that. Am I missing anything? Guys, okay, if I was there, would I be out mogging people? Like if they would put me in edit? Like if I pull up like this with the glasses, the goatee, y'all think I'll be mogging people? If I stood next to people, do you think I would get the mog edit? Hey, I'm just saying. Braden, Marlon, Lacey, Haskell, all the hot guys. If I was there, I would have outmogged all of y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. There you go. There's another clip. Why did no one mention that I mentioned Lacey? I thought the child's gonna be like, bro mentioned Lacey. Anyway, all right. Damn, we're getting good clips. Okay, so someone made a documentary about me. Someone made a documentary about me, and we are about to watch it together. This is what we've been waiting for. Is it positive or negative? I don't know. All I know is that I would assume it's, we'll see. Jordan, are you in the chat? A creator named Jordan is Wanted made the documentary about me, which we are about to react to. And I'm kind of nervous because it's 40 minutes. Okay, looks like he's not even in the chat to see my oh, no, you are. All right, bro. I hope you did me right, man. And I hope it's a good quality documentary. If you have a cheap mic, bro, you're going to put my chat through torture. All right.
Today's video.
It's 50 minutes. All right, y'all. Strap in, guys. Oh my God. All right. The Drastic Evolution of Tubbs Music documentary by Jordan is Wanted. It's about my music. So if you don't listen to my music, you might not understand a lot about this, but you definitely know I make music. You just don't know about it. And I guess we're about to find out YouTuber music. I don't know. I don't know.
Today's video, we're going to be talking about the drastic but incredible musical evolution of the artist slash YouTuber Tuv. If you don't know who
I'm gonna turn up the volume like this. Don't volume mog me. I always
Tuv is, or don't know anything before his music career, I'll give you a quick rundown on how he got here. I would say he began his YouTube journey approximately 3 to 4 years before his blow up, which started with his vlog or something series.
Whoa! We're going this far back? Okay, whoa. So you did your research. Okay. Wow.
In 2017.
I gotta turn you up even more, bro. Not gonna lie. You whispering in the mic.
But if you really want to go further than that, you can go to one of Tuv's first ever uploads 12 years ago in 2013 with the video titled Fake Car Crash, which I think is an incredibly legendary video to have as your first. But anyway, fast forward to 2021 and Tuv began switching up his style, making more documentary type content rather than experimenting with his videos.
Hey, who was there when oh my god. I did the math like earlier today, but it just seeing the my first iceberg was 5 years ago. Yo, who was there for my iceberg? Like, I still make them, just like very rarely. But who was there? Oh my god, 5 years ago? Oh my god.
Such as donating sus messages to streamers, or one of my personal favorites, my parents are getting a divorce. He reached his first huge milestone with the video Smoking That ED Pack where he got caught. That video really skyrocketed for him, and it's where I'm sure he knew that this was going to be his new route.
I was 8?
And it did. Now his channel has proceeded well and succeeded amazingly.
Hey, bro, you should have screenshotted this when it had a mil, okay? Okay. That one has 1.1 mil. That's a W.
And just like that, his dream of becoming a YouTuber has been accomplished and has inspired others such as me to work hard on their own dreams and goals. Now onto the music story. I call this part the hyperlized beginning. Fast forward to February.
I like the song, by the way. I like the song. I think he'll go over why I get annoyed of it sometimes.
February 24th, 2022. And after a few announcements on YouTube, Tuv is ready to release his first ever track, Cherry Soda. Yes, an actual official song. Well, technically not his first if you want to count songs like Christmas Carol by the character he created, Elfie. But we're going to be counting.
Oh my god, I'm old. I'm old. 7. That's just 7 years ago.
Count songs like Christmas Carol by.
Seeing that's. Oh my god, guys. Okay, wait. Chat. How old were you 7 years ago? Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh my god. I'm actually so old. 10. Dude, I was 20. I was 20. Imagine. No, I wasn't 20. I was what? I was 18. I was 18. I'm pretty sure.
By the character he created, Elfie, but we're going to be counting Cherry Soda.
17.
Since I feel like that's when he started taking things seriously. And the genre he decided to go for was the controversial, infamous genre of hyperpop. Shout out to all the hyperpop fans. I know when people think of hyperpop, they think of songs like Sugar Rush. And I mean, that is basically hyperpop, but that's just one of many versions. And hey, even though Tuv's music is very different now, I'm glad he started off the music career with hyperpop at least. Because you know how much more it would look like YouTuber music if he decided to choose rap for his first official genre? Yeah, I don't care if...
Good. Hey, W point. Good point. Imagine if my first song was just like straight rap. Lil Baby type beat. Dude, that would literally look like YouTuber music, like full on. No. Yeah, no. Hey, I never saw it like that. Wait. Good point.
Hyperpop gets hate. I'm glad he went with this instead of rapping. And for being Tuv's first song, it was really, really good at the time, I'd say. I say at the time because now, with the music he has now, Cherry Soda is uncomparable. The music video is really nice, nothing too annoying or oversaturated. I will say I was never, and I still am, not a fan at all of the thumbnail. I know that is the hyperpop type of...
Stop. That thumbnail is goated. Okay, guys, W or L thumbnail. Dude, I love the big eyes in that thumbnail. It's not bad. Bro. The thumbnail is cute. Bro, stop. Okay. Oh my god, bro. Okay, and I hope you guys feel old that this says 4 years ago. Boom. I hope you feel old.
editing, but it's just, to this day, I just don't like it at all. I remember being there for the premiere. It was a great vibe, though with all the new music.
I'm gonna keep pausing, I'm sorry. So many people always say that quote to me. I remember being in the premiere for Cherry Soda. That shit peaked at 8,500 viewers. I've never been able to do that again, even on a live stream ever again. That was, y'all showed out, thank you.
As now, if it's lucky, I'll listen to Cherry Soda maybe once a year now. The song was a success, reaching 250,000 views in just 6 days, which is pretty good considering these are basically what all his videos get. Now standing over 1 million views and 3 million streams on Spotify, actually being Tuv's #1 song for a while. But thankfully, with all the new music, Cherry Soda isn't even in his top 3 anymore.
That's a W! That's a W! That's a W! That's a W! Oh my god. Oh my god. That's actually so cool. But it's gonna average out. It's probably, I think, from my stats that I've been able to, it'll land at number 4 back, I think. People still stream it. People like the song. It's a good song. But by the way, guys, in the last 7 days, you think, I thought like one of these two was gonna be the breakout hit. It's looking like it's gonna be Damien or Ignore Me. I think Ignore Me. But Damien is, they're like neck and neck right now.
But yes, with this being his first song and having many supporters, also came many haters. Hated on the way he sounded, how he imposed his lyrics, the beat, the sound tuning. They hated.
Oh, we're gonna get into everything. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna pause a lot, guys. We're gonna get into all the hate too. Okay.
All of it. And I think it's because many people hate hyperpop in general and probably didn't expect it at all from a morbid document channel. But I don't want you to think that this was a terrible song. This brought a lot of new attention to
pre-2-hour video
before, such as record labels hitting him up, many producers and artists reaching out to work with him. I'd say it's a great song. Does it deserve hate? No. Does it deserve glaze? Maybe no as well. Also, did you guys know there's a Spanish version of Cherry Soda, which I want to say sounds very good. For me, Cherry Soda gets an 8 out of 10.
Bro, no, I don't want to talk about this fucking song, bro. Please, I don't want to talk about this one. Fuck, dude, I don't want to talk about a lot of songs.
On June 15, 2022, after Tuv hit another grand milestone of 1 million subscribers, and for this he decided to make 3 special videos, one being a thank you video, another revisiting the place where he hit his first milestone.
If you were there, say I was there.
Was releasing a new song that featured a Spanish chorus. I'd say he did a pretty good job in this song. I'm gonna say one thing that I will mention throughout the video a lot, which is even if you are my favorite artist, I will admit and be honest when I like something and dislike something. So when I say Corazon was good, I mean it was good. I wouldn't say this is...
No, it was not good, bro. Like, okay. I wanted, so my idea with that song was like, okay, I dropped the hyperpop song and I'm like, oh, I want to show people my versatility. So I dropped the Spanish song after. But then it just made people confused. It almost looked like, oh, he's doing this as a gimmick. Because I didn't stick to one thing. Now I look like Mr. Random Guy, you know? So I should have just done another like regular single. Like Overdose should have, this one should have never existed. It should have went straight to Overdose.
It's a great song, only because I think the song being bilingual kind of did ruin it. The Spanish was really good, his voice was on point, the beat was perfect, the instrumental was perfect, although I do think the English verse really did ruin the song. I could understand why he doesn't like the song
forgot
at
how it
all
even
and regrets
goes.
it. If I can give it a rating, I would give it a 6 out of 10.
Too much in my nose, and I might overdose.
On October 3rd of that same year, Tuv decided to release his 3rd single titled Overdose. And once again, he decided to go with the same genre as before, being hyperpop. He decided to go for lyrics and a vibe of an artist who'd been...
Yeah, it's a Juice WRLD type beat, if I remember correctly, but it's not really hyperpop. This is just like, guys, what would a Juice WRLD type beat be considered? Like melodic rap, right? Yeah, melodic rap. This was not, there's no hyperpop elements. I'm pretty sure there's not.
Forced to take substance.
Nah,
to keep
Overdose
up with
is
the
good.
life of an artist, since you know a lot of labels are soulless and don't care at
No,
all
Overdose
about their
is fire.
artists. They only care about
like
the numbers
Overdose.
they make, and that's the vibe that Tuv was trying to go for. It was a pretty good song, pretty nice music video. I do like that Cherry Soda felt entirely red, and Overdose did have that whole blue teal.
Yeah. Stop. No way. We really have to talk about Ear Candy. Tell whenever Ear Candy gets brought up. No, guys, no, I can't. Okay, I mean, I'll watch it. No shit. Why? Like, there are so many artists that when they look back at their first project, they're like, oh, that was sweet. Mine is just so bad.
And now we're going to be going over the infamous project Ear Candy. 11 months, almost a year after his first single, Love decided that he was ready for his first album to come out. This album came out with 12 new songs, not including Overdose or Cherry Soda, since they dropped before the album.
Dude, literally, only good tracks on here, Earthbound, Starburst, Overdose. That's it. Earthbound and Airhead maybe, but like dude.
Album did feature 2 artists, that being
Cherry Soda
Flumy and Gunner. The sound mostly consisted of hyperpop, but also had other small genres like digicore and others. This was a really good thing for Tuv, since a lot of people were becoming fans of his music. His channel was only getting bigger, which could easily help and influence his music career. But I will be honest, I don't know if at the time I would consider myself a fan of his music. To me at the time, it really felt like, oh yeah, I like a YouTuber who also makes like 3 songs. But hearing this album really started a change for me, because I really did like the entire album. And even though its sound is typically not what I listened to at the time, because at the time
rare.
I would only be listening to rap or Spanish rap. And I will be honest, I'm not gonna say that I wasn't embarrassed of his music, but I wasn't really proud to blast it in public. But I did really
I get that, bro. I remember when we did Discord confessions last year, this one actually like stung a little bit. Remember, the anonymous confessions. Someone said, Tub, I really love your music, but I would like never tell anyone. They're like, I just can't tell people, like it's embarrassing. I'm just like, god damn, bro. That's why I had to drop. That's why I had to take 2 years off to drop Dummy. That's why I had to take time off to drop that Grammy nominated album. I had to take time off to actually like make like art. Everything is art, but like still.
Really love this album. It had amazing songs that I do think some to this day are still very good, such as Starburst, Earthbound, and even Ugly. And some people might hate me for this, but I hate Summer Nights as well. And of course, what probably is the best song of the album, Autumn. I think that song is a masterpiece. I'm sorry that the artist himself doesn't like the song anymore. I personally think it's a great song. To me, it did sound very different from the other songs. And hey, call me crazy, but
You're
to
crazy.
me, the sound really did feel different from the album. So I
You're
feel
crazy.
like this was a hint that Tuv was always going to change music genres and thrive away from the
Okay.
hyperpop. But of course, with many, many eyes and views on the album also came a lot of negativity, which I'm pretty sure did.
By the way, since I don't like some of the songs, I don't want that to bleed into you guys, and you guys are like, oh, but I like the song. Don't let my opinion change your opinion, by the way. Like, I'm just very strong about it because it's my music, so I feel like I could flame myself the heaviest. But if you like the songs, then you like them. You know, like I thank you for the streams. Just artists grow. This was, dude, remember, this was all recorded 4 years ago. It dropped 3 years ago, but it was 2022. 4 years ago? Do you remember what you were even doing 4 years ago? Like,
get to the artist, but this negativity only helped Tuv take music more seriously, do something so people can feel proud to listen to his music. I do understand a lot of hate for the album, because although the entire project wasn't terrible, there were some songs that I would say are too out and too much hyperpop even for me, with songs like Mars, Alone. I was really excited when I first heard.
Nah, this is not a hyperpop album, bro. If anything, it's pop. Mars, a horrible chorus. Popping pills like I'm on Mars. That's just like another Juice WRLD type beat, kind of. It's not even hyperpop. Like, it's just mainly pop.
The snippet for Alone, but I'll be honest, I think I might even hate that song now. I genuinely don't like how it sounds at all. But something that does bother me is people act as if Drake or Kendrick dropped this album and expected some godly type music to their ears, leaving tons and tons of bad reviews on websites. And something that Tuv said recently that actually makes a lot of sense and is pretty weird is that for having fewer monthly listeners than other artists, he gets many, many more ratings than them, which I would understand why he feels targeted, because it's true.
Artists with bigger monthly listeners with less ratings. Like, I don't know, people are like hawking, like watching, like just my page purposely. Like, I don't know. Because like they're bigger. Wait, hold up. Did you guys see my eye? Hold up. Watching like just my page. Damn, look at my eyes went cross-eyed. Yo, whoa, what? Yo, screenshot that. Put that in Tub memes. Yo, I didn't even know I did that. What? All right. Page ratings.
Ratings than them, which I would understand why he feels targeted, because it's true.
Artists with bigger monthly listeners with less ratings. Like, I don't know if people are like hawking, like watching, like just my page purposely. Like, I don't know, because like there are bigger artists that just get like less commotion, and I don't know why it's just me. Like, it feels weird. It feels targeted a bit, but you know, it is something that I've had to just like ignore, but at the same time I want criticism, you know?
It seems like some people just listen to it, or maybe even not listen to it. Go straight to the website, leave a bad review just because they dislike him, or they heard Cherry Soda once and think all his music is trash. Me personally, I'm not gonna say that this album was terrible just because everyone else does, but
it was terrible because everyone else says it. No, I'm just kidding. No. It was definitely not good, for sure. I always say I feel like people could have been nicer. I always say that.
In terms of albums, this is
I think telling someone to stop making art is one of the most fucked up things you could ever say to someone, actually. Like, stop making art. Like, that's crazy to say to someone. But whatever, man.
Definitely on the lower side. And technically it could be considered trash only when you compare something to Stop Loving Me or Dummy. It's like comparing a little molded rock to a literal diamond. But if you never witnessed those diamonds in the first place.
This is literally. People would actually categorize these two as being bad, but at least I like that the general public, for the most part, is like, whoa, this one. I mean, there's a reason this fucking documentary was made, because this is the first album that people were like, wait, what the frick? Like, how? Like, this is actually good.
You would have thought that rock itself was a diamond. You understand what I'm saying?
The Lost Files?
Sometime not too long after the album dropped, he decided to release a SoundCloud exclusive EP titled Ear Candy Lost Files. Songs that didn't make the album, or just scrap songs in general. It's about 6 songs. The songs aren't bad, I'd say. I personally do love the songs Zombie, Coraline, and Fizzy. Now that we got Ear Candy out the way, let's talk about the next 2 singles and the EP. That is basically the end of Tov making hyperpop music. He released one called Run, which was centered around anxiety, self-doubt. I personally don't listen to the song anymore, but that doesn't mean it is bad at all. It's actually really good. After this, he did drop a song with another underground artist named XX Funeral, and even introduced me to Funeral for the first time. Which
really? I put you on?
He is my favorite artist now. I did get a lot of rock/emo vibes from this song, mainly because the cover art and the hard beat.
Wait, the new cover for the Lost Files is... What do you mean the new cover? There's a new cover for Lost Files? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about just the image of me looking at the camera after seeing the regular Ear Candy one all this time?
Though I don't listen to it as much, it's still a classic for me. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, he also dropped a song.
No, Lost Files will not drop on Spotify.
Song called Matza, which is basically a 2-parter of the song Tommy Lee off Ear Candy. There's not too much to say about it. It's basically a rap song, which I wouldn't say is terrible, just how Tommy Lee wasn't. But you can really tell that this genre wasn't meant for Tov at all. So I do understand why he regrets and hates the song, going as far as even trying to remove the song off all DSPs.
The song that I hate the most from my discography, I even considered for removing it from Spotify and Apple Music, is It Will Always Be Mazda. I hate that song with a passion. I legitimately don't know what I was thinking. I actually attempted to remove Cherry Soda from DSPs. I did the delete button and everything. But due to it being on Ear Candy, it remained. Yeah, but I'm grateful it didn't get deleted because that's a part of history. But I just hated that I had dropped Stop Loving Me and literally like Cherry Soda was still #1. Like it was the concept of like, people went to me for one song and never came back for Stop Loving Me. But now Body outstreams anything on fucking Ear Candy, which I'm very blessed and thankful for you guys listening to Body and just Stop Loving Me.
I can say, forget about all those days.
The end of an era. At this point, Tov was ready to move on from this genre, but since it was a starter for him and his music career, he decided to drop one final hyperpop project before he moves on to a new sound. This EP was titled Bloom, which obviously means the start of Grow, which is already hinting that something new is coming musical-wise.
I don't know if anyone ever noticed, maybe you have, you follow me on Instagram, but if you look right here, I hinted at Stop Loving Me coming out with the black helmet. It's been there ever since day one. We planned this out with the photo shoot and everything. Okay, like see Eclipse, you're surprised. Yeah. No, yeah, we got Stop Loving Me in the Bloom cover. All this time. Yeah. You guys really don't pay attention? I hate you guys. I'm just kidding. Dude, I'm telling you guys, I am such a big fan of cover arts. You need like, cover arts are so important in music. It's the face of it's the physical face. Like image of your music. Please put effort into it. I hate when people just like don't care.
I'd like to say that this is definitely a better and more listenable version of hyperpop. The starter song is already an amazing banger. Replace, I remember sending this to my friends who raved a lot at the time, and they really did enjoy this song. See You Tomorrow was really good with Mumble. Cold was of course a classic. Alien Love Song is one of his best songs ever, I'd say. And this is gonna sound dumb, but it's such a good song that I don't even want to listen to it. I feel like I have to wait till the time is right. Run was another good song, but the final song,
Alien Love Song, is pretty good. Alien Love Song is so unique. I wrote that in the perspective, obviously, of an alien falling in love with a human woman, and being like, please come back to my planet with me. That's all I want. And I don't know if in the end she goes with him. I forgot the story, the ending. I think she does choose to go with him. But yeah, that's the storyline of that song, Alien Love Song. I really like the idea. Just please come to my planet with me. Oh, that's so cute.
Song titled I Thought I Was Enough was something beautiful, and right away you can automatically tell that this is not hyperpop. This is already him moving towards something.
This is an underrated song.
Literally one of the first tough songs that ever made me emotional. And if a song can make you emotional, you know they're doing something right. This was a pretty good EP. I would say it's a fantastic way to end off your sound in hyperpop. Rest in peace to Tubbs Hyperpop. You won't be missed too much, but you were really fun.
Bro, I'll make a hyperpop song on stream one day, watch.
And introduced me to a lot of new music and a lot of artists. I call this a rocking new sound. The cover for Bloom actually has an amazing Easter egg. If you look at the right side of the cover, you can see a mysterious figure wearing a black helmet and dark clothing, which is a tease for the new sound. And after many months on working on this brand new sound and showing snippets while preparing for the Bloom release even, Tuv releases his second studio album, Stop Loving Me.
Stop Loving Me. The album I hold so near and dear to my heart. I love this 7-track album so much, and the deluxe as well, bro. This is the most personal you'll ever hear me on like an album, you know? Oh my god, this is like my vent. This is like just I kind of wished that this was my first album ever, but it was fucking ear candy. But still, yeah, let's keep going.
And I just cannot put into words how fantastic this album is. To this day, it's definitely in my top 5, maybe even top 3. He did end up dropping this album without any previous singles, which is pretty dope. I don't really see a lot of artists doing that.
No
what
singles.
I find really funny is while he was preparing for the Bloom drop, he showed a snippet from the EP and then showed a snippet for the next album. And it's really funny how you can see the chat's reaction.
That's not even hype. You guys don't even like hyperpop, man. I have to leave this shit so bad.
Clearly, they're more hyped for rock than pop. And a reason why I really like this album on the first listen was because it gave me such a nostalgic vibe to rock songs from like the 2010s, specifically songs by Skrillex, believe it or not. And this album was only 7 songs.
Whoa. I've never seen anyone compare Stop Loving Me to Skrillex. Like, what? Okay. I mean, it's your personal memories. I get it. That's a crazy comparison though.
Long, which I didn't even realize that until now. But that's really on the lower side of the amount of songs that you put on an album, which low-key does make it better because it proves that he didn't need so many songs to prove that he's an artist actually worth listening to and be taken more serious, with songs having multiple meanings. Which is great because if it wasn't obvious, the reason Tug wanted to switch genres was to be taken more serious as an artist, and he just wasn't feeling that at all with the hyperpop and the negativity it was receiving, which I'm pretty sure even if it didn't receive hate, he still would have eventually switched to a different genre, because no one really does hyperpop for a long time without getting tired of it or just switching genres or even quitting music. Tuv decided to switch genres instead of quitting music entirely because he could have had all the reason to do so. Instead, he decided to go into a new route.
Dude, imagine alternate universe where I got so much hate. Well, this is the same part, but I got so much hate from Ear Candy that I stopped making music. Like now it's like 3 years later or 4 years later, and I'm just like, oh yeah, remember when I dropped that one album? Now I don't even make music. Oh my god, bro, that's crazy. Nah, I keep going because I love making music. And remember, I made music before. I was making music before being a YouTuber. I just blew up being a YouTuber first. Yes, the music was ass. 9 months, Eclipse. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
one that he loved for himself and everyone else loved as well. I would say it worked out great because I don't see a lot of hate on it. I personally didn't dislike anything about the album. My favorite song for the longest was Body, of course, but after really hearing the album for a while now, and 2 years going on 3, I personally think my favorite song would have to be Road Trip now.
Oh,
that
Road
song
Trip.
from beginning to end, the entire 6 minutes, have some of the best coping, beautiful, relaxing, and therapeutic lyrics I've ever heard. The entire album is really amazing, but this one just really sticks out. The entire album is amazing, but this song just really sticks out to me personally. And to this day, I'm pretty sure it's still in my top 5 Tough songs. And I know Tough said he didn't want to make music anymore that was more relatable on purpose for the people. For this album, he wanted to create an entire sound that was just personal.
By the way, that shit was like, how much was that? I think this was like $3,000 to $5,000, minimum $3,000. I remember. All my marketing budget went to a billboard. And you're probably wondering, like, people don't look at billboards anymore. You are right. People don't look at billboards. But it's the posting about it. Like, people seeing that, oh, Tov cares this much. That was the goal. And that's what we wanted to get across. Or I wanted to get across. This is all me. Photoshop. This is me. I had to call the place. Like, oh, I saw you guys do billboards on the location, whatever. Like, this was all me. This was before, like Andrew helps me a lot now. But, like, this was just me.
To him with his own trauma and situations, and I'd say somehow it worked perfectly for him and also for the fans, since I'd say the more he tries to be personal for himself, the more people can relate to the situations. And that's why people really like this album, because without him trying, this album was incredibly relatable and shows you don't need to go out of your way to create lyrics for everyone to like. Oh yeah, and this album did have a deluxe.
Literally I went from being safe and being like I said, if you watch the premiere Q&A, I went from making basic lyrics, I don't know where I should go, to then just talking about my life. Like, literally, I wanted, at the beginning, I was like, well, if I say bland lyrics, then everyone can relate. But then I was just like, okay, never mind. I'm just going to be myself. And people really like it. And I'm really, really thankful. And I can't wait to drop Stop Loving Me Too. Imagine. I'm just kidding. No, I can't wait to just keep being more personal.
Not no lost files like Ear Candy or Bloom. My personal favorite off the deluxe is Breaking Under. That song has genuinely been there for me. If I had to say my least favorite songs from the album, it would have to be Outro and Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. I think my least favorite songs from the album, it would have to be Outro and Winner Winner Chicken Dinner.
Those are the best ones, bro. Right next to the Body.
I'm still so unsure why he chose that to be the title. And Spotify even...
Because it's funny! Winner Winner Chicken Dinner is a funny title. Also... in the song, it's talking about, like, I finally got, like, in the song, I finally got the girl that I wanted, right? I finally see this future and, like, it's finally happening. So I feel like a winner. Like, when I'm with you, I feel like, I say that in the lyric, right? When I'm with you, I feel like I'm winning. I say something, the flow, I don't know, I forgot the fucking flow. Here, I can check real quick for you guys. Hold up. There's a reason it's named that. Like, I know I used the term winner. Oh, of course, the lyrics. Hold up.
In the end, it's about you and I. Next to yours until the day we die. You'll never be alone. Follow on my own. I know I'm obsessed with girl.
The glitchy part says always win. So when you're about to hear the that it says always win.
In love, fuck the other guys. They can all try. It's about you and I.
That's always win. Hello. Wait, I like the next verse.
Thought that I was dreaming when you said you felt the same way. No way. And I thought that you were joking when you said that you wanted to stay. Obsessed with everything you do, including your brain. And why would I need psychedelics when not have your face? Your face. If I'm wasting time, I do it with you.
See, Dreams, how you judged it too soon? That's you just represented everyone that hates me. No, I'm just kidding. No. You just represented everyone that judges my music way too soon. Y'all will not listen to a whole album these days. I don't know why. y'all just listen to an album. Sit down. Like, just sit down and listen to the whole album. I don't know.
And decided to send him a 1 million stream plaque.
I'll go back.
He chose that to be the title. And Spotify even decided to send him a 1 million stream plaque.
So this is not Spotify. This is I had someone make that because I was so proud of it. Spotify doesn't send that. I've said that before. I've said that before. I did this. I made this on my own. I was proud. But yeah. So yeah, I got him. I have the others in my living room. But yeah.
That is 100% from Spotify, and he did not create it himself. And sorry to yap a lot here, but this is no disrespect to the main channel at all. I want to mention how I went from being a semi-fan of his music to me being a huge fan of him strictly for his music now. I loved and always will love his YouTube aspect, but the way he's evolved with his music has really got me to the point of where, for me as a fan, I personally love his music now more than his YouTube, which I would say is a huge compliment for him and shows that he's done a really good job at music. You have no idea how obsessed I am with this album. I mean, I have the Stop Loving Me vinyl, cassette, shirt, hoodie. Heck, I even have the AirPod case that I still use to this day.
Me too. I have the red version, but it's somewhere else. That's my daily. Low-key new one since the heat from the summer got smudged. All right, I'll try to get dummy AirPod cases created.
I personally don't have a vinyl or cassette player, but I love this album so much. I feel like I had to have everything about this album. My only true disappointment is I didn't get to get the CD, which it still breaks my heart thinking about it. Let's move on to the next project.
I'm obsessed with your
My most hated project. The hate on Scaredy Cat was not deserved. Ear Candy, I get it. Scaredy Cat, X Hamster, okay, I get it. That was a little bit weird. But the hate on Scaredy Cat wasn't deserved, bro. That one was so fun and like it's so sweet.
Near the end of 2023, he released 2 EPs. The first one I would consider a rock EP. That one was titled scaredycat.zip. Like I said, I'll say when I like something and when I don't. And I want to say that I personally don't feel anything towards this project.
Bro, obsessed? Okay, look at these songs, bro. Weirdo was the hit. Bro, how do you not like Weirdo? You're a weirdo. I'm just kidding. Obsessed? I'm glad you like that one. I thought that was going to be the hit.
I don't want to say it was really forgettable, even though it might be for me, because I wouldn't call it a bad project. I just don't really feel anything for any of the songs on the project, except for Obsessed version 2. I really did like that song a lot.
That one's so good.
It kind of does feel like a downer considering this is the only song I like of the entire project. And I'm sorry if this upsets people, but Saturday Mornings is like the bottom of the barrel for me in terms of Tuv's music. And
You mean Party? You said Saturday's Morning? What?
This upsets people, but Saturday Mornings is like the bottom of the barrel for me in terms of Tuv's music. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of dislike the female voice he used in the background. Magic Mirror does have some great lyrics, but the flows just didn't hit at all. I really didn't like Weirdo. The ending of the song was pretty funny, but I do feel in the case where Tuv wants to be taken more serious as an artist, I do feel this was kind of a bad move. The 5th track being titled Track 5 with Gunner, well, I can't say anything about this song right now because, well, I've literally only heard it like once or twice and never again. I have no idea what was said on that song or how it even goes. I promise guys, I am not a
Bruh, just re-listen to it. It's like fucking 2 minutes. Fucking, you made a documentary. Listen to the song. It's 2 minutes.
And onto the last track, X Hamster. I really did like that one a lot. The instrumental was amazing. The deliveries were great. Although when you get to the second half of the song, everything just goes to shreds.
I don't like that song.
I kind of get in the rock aesthetic why this fits, but in general, as a song to play constantly, you just cannot do that. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea to add this. I personally do think it really ruins the song. I could never let the song finish because I'm not going to play those specific audio sounds.
Oh, the moaning. There's a woman moaning as a sample.
He also had a small EP that was 3 songs. It was basically just one played in.
Come Gobbler, your favorite version of Chuck E. Cheese is right here, the animatronic version. Oh, what is he going to say about this?
3 different pitches. The EP was titled Chuck E. Cheese. I do really like the cover art. And again, I'm sorry to sound like a hater, but this is probably the most forgettable things Tuv has ever done in music.
I kind of agree. No. I think I do agree completely. This is the most like forgettable thing I've done ever. Right next to Hachiko's Slowed in Reverb. Like, no, genuinely.
Like, I would actually consider this unforgettable. It's not a bad song, it's not a terrible EP, it's just there's almost nothing to say about this song. We got Chuck E. Cheese normal pitch, Chuck E. Cheese animatronic pitch, Chuck E. Cheese sped up pitch. Even though the animatronic one is really hard.
Back in 2023, there, right? Or 2024, whenever it dropped, they were doing a lot of like TikTok, like songs would blow up on TikTok and they were like sped up version, the blank version, this version. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's a method. No one cared.
I just feel there's not much of anything to say about the song or what's being said. Anyways, we're going to be moving on to another arc. This one's going to be titled Finding His True Sound.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the project he dropped in 2024, but first we're going to quickly introduce the singles that he dropped leading up to this project. The first single he dropped was actually on New Year's Eve of 2024.
Yeah.
And that song was titled Hachiko, which is a song in the perspective of a real life.
Okay, so now we're going to get into the quote-unquote good songs. I don't know if Jordan is going to talk more about everything in the past, but basically, Ear Candy was shit. Stop Loving Me got ripped apart on the album websites as well. Even though it's just clearly better. It's clearly better. Some people would be like, this is worse than Ear Candy. It's genuinely just not. But so there's the general public, what they were thinking about my music. It felt like the general public, besides the fans, I'm talking about the general public, had given up on me completely. And then I took time off and I dropped this song named Hachiko. And I was like working towards a mixtape. I didn't know it was going to be a mixtape at that point. But I was like, everything I drop from now on will have my whole heart and soul into it. And we started with Hachiko.
Dog, he waited so long for his owner, but unfortunately they never reunited. And by the way, keep that whole perspective thing in your mind because it does come back later. This sound was entirely new for him and it suited him very well actually. Even though rock was way more hype and felt like his true sound, hearing him talk in these sorts of melodies and instrumentals really showed that this might be his true sound. And something really great about the song is that a portion of the money that comes from the streams are actually being donated to
TUV Foundation.
So if you haven't heard that, go stream Hachiko. The artist did follow up with 2 other songs.
Here, just for the YouTube viewers. In case you guys don't know, I donate 100% of the revenue I get from my song Hachiko to animals around the world that are in need. Together, we've raised $1,572. Here is the biannual update of the animals we've helped. And then you could go to my highlights at My Name is Tub on Instagram.
Donated to charity. So if you haven't heard that, go stream Hachiko. The artist did follow up with 2 other songs, that being Honey and Baby Doll. And hearing these 2 tracks really put it on confirm that this was going to be Tuv's new sound. These songs were really beautiful. Honey was really addicting at first, and it's still pretty good. Baby Doll was pretty amazing, not as addicting as Honey, but still beautiful. I have cried a couple times to Baby Doll. And shortly after this, he did release a full EP titled Dreamcatcher, which had 10 songs including the 3 singles.
No, it was Dreamcatcher Part 1, the EP, and then 2 weeks later, I dropped Dreamcatcher, the full mixtape, this. There you go.
Again, I will be honest, I did listen to this EP 1 or twice, and sorry to say this, but I really didn't like it. Of course,
one of my best things, one of the best. How do you not like Dreamcatcher, bro? That was like one of, come Gobbler, get him.
Didn't dislike it. I just at first really didn't feel anything at all. Exactly how Scaredy Cat kind of felt.
Keep listening.
EP did give off the vibe that the previous 3 singles, so I don't know why I didn't feel the same for the entire project. The following year came, and I'm sorry to get too personal, but that year, the one and only pet I've had my entire life, his name was Nacho, unfortunately passed, and not knowing how to
chat. Rest in peace, Nacho in the chat. Rest in peace, Nacho in the chat. Woo.
Cope. I did remember that Tuv had a song called Larry on Dreamcatcher that was actually really good, and I decided to go back and listen to it. I did cry about 3 times, and I decided to give the entire album another chance. Some switch just flipped in me because I became so obsessed with this album. I really don't know what happened, but I genuinely started to love every single song. My top 3 songs would probably be Broken Finger, Dad, and Bunny. Oh, really quick, I forgot to mention, but in 2024, for the 2-year anniversary for his album Ear Candy, he did end up releasing a SoundCloud exclusive EP titled Ear Candy 1.5. I really understand having the title 1.5 instead of Ear Candy 2, because I'm sure he wouldn't want to work as hard and do anything like Ear Candy, so he'll just settle for
this shit got ripped apart on the album websites too. Bro, I was having fun. I was literally just like, it's just fun. Like, it's so, like, these are actually just fun songs. If you like really no story, these are just fun. Like, people, again, they think Kendrick's writing this shit. But no, if you want, like, My SoundCloud has some SoundCloud exclusive tracks if you want to go check them out. I recommend. It's such an easy listen. Like, or I guess to some people it's difficult as fuck. It's only 11 minutes, so it's really good.
1.5. I totally get having this on SoundCloud only, since you wouldn't really want this to affect your main music. My favorite song personally would have to be Fizzy. It's been Fizzy since the Lost Files came out, and hearing this new remastered version
Lovely,
was
it's really good.
else. And quickly speaking about SoundCloud exclusives, Tuv does have another Spotify account titled Tuv Archive, where he does tend to release little songs here and there. Some songs are actually really good, such as Good Thing and October. I do think it was a fumble to not release those on DSPs, even though he's given a great reason to why he wouldn't put this out. It still sucks that I can't stream this anytime on Spotify. Although he has mentioned, and I don't know if Tuv really wants to bring light to this anymore. If he doesn't like this, I can just trim this part out of the video, it's fine. But there is another Tuv account on Spotify titled Scaredy Cat.
That's okay. You can keep this in. I'll keep it in my video too. But this is just like, this is just. Shh.
Where he has released some of the SoundCloud exclusives onto there. Anyways, he didn't release anything else in 2024 until the following year, with his new single being on his birthday, actually March 19th, which rightfully so, the song was titled March 19th, which I believe to be Tuv's top 5 songs of all time. When I first heard the song, I thought it was
Ball Tuv.
I really did like the chorus. The vocals were great. The voice strains that he started to do were just amazing. With the time passing, hearing it over and over again, something just snapped where I started listening to this song so much every single day. I really love the music video. The cover is so simple yet so aesthetic. I personally would put this on par or even beyond.
So, by the way,
is so simple.
Tuv lore. The reason I was gonna initially keep dropping singles with this white like aesthetic, like the white border and then like the VHS a screenshot in the middle. So I was gonna keep dropping more singles, and it was gonna be like a collection of singles. And then that became the Test Dummy EP, which never ended up being a thing. And then I started working on the Dummy album, you know.
People get so aesthetic. I personally would put this on par or even beyond Stop Loving Me. After the song, he didn't release anything for the entire year, and that is because the same month he was working on March 19th, he was also starting the production of his newest album, Dummy. So one of the first ever mentions of a Dummy album was actually on September 5th, 2025, which I thought was very interesting. And
oh my god, I was letting y'all know. Hold up. Dude, if you follow me on Instagram, you get a lot of good teasers, bro. Yeah, more of a reason to follow me on Instagram. Oh, okay, hello. The me profile picture, I was bald. Speaking of my music, I know it's been more than a year since the last project. This is the hardest I've ever worked in my life on an album. Been going to the studio, upping my delivery and writing, even producing on some tracks. But just be patient. It's 100% worth the wait. The album comes out in 2026 and means the world to me. It's so refreshing, it almost feels like a debut for me. I will reveal the name of it soon, but in the meantime, stream Stop Loving Me.
Here he says, it's the hardest he's ever worked on an album. And reading that, I did doubt it and thought like, there's nothing that you can do to surpass Stop Loving Me. Nothing could ever be as good.
Come on.
February 4th, 2026, Tuv went live after a small hiatus from streaming. And of course, as someone who watches his streams from time to time, I of course wanted to tune in and see what he was doing. And I just stayed in shock. A test dummy sitting on the floor and pretty much not doing nothing. At first,
who was there for this? What the fuck? Who was there? Say me if you were there for this stream. Dude, hey, W promo, bro. I had a whole marketing strategy for this album.
I thought this was going to be like some sort of project, some sort of small film. That was until I heard some distorted music playing in the background. And after doing his best to keep it a secret, he finally revealed the title for the album, which was in all caps, Dummy. And again, Dummy is an album in the perspective of a crash test dummy who can think and feel pain through his pain receptors that most test dummies have. He is hurt every single day along with his loved one Darla by, let's say, a programmer / tester. They've been doing this work for about 20 years now. All he wants to do is leave and even hurt his tester since he blames him for killing his loved one. But by the end of the album, he comes to terms that he will always be a test dummy and he will never escape. Something important to mention was this was never the original concept for the album.
What made you choose a test dummy for the topic? Hey, how about you go fuck yourself, Eclipse? Imagine. No, I'm just kidding. While I was working on music in 2025, I wanted to make an EP with different genres, and I was gonna name that Test Dummy. As like I'm testing the waters. I was like, dummy, huh? Like I was like, okay, let me just look into like dummy PSAs, for example, like the whole Vince and Larry stuff in the 1980s. I really began liking it, And I began to identify a lot with the concept of being alone and being used over and over again. So that's what I felt like as a dummy. And I was just like, why don't I just write in this perspective?
I would say is really worth the wait because
By the way, I have a surprise to show you guys. In the middle of this documentary, yes. Let me go get it. Boom! Boo! You cannot have dummy at home. Well, they're not for sale yet. This is the final prototype, I'm assuming. This is what he looks like. He could sit down. We gave him little fingers. Dummy. We can't use the Mazda font legally, so this is how it is on the actual outfit. On the actual outfit. Oh yeah, exist. But yeah. Oh, we also just made it like stitched, like an actual doll that's been through a lot. It's so cute. But yeah, this is a 360 of the dummy plush. There you go. Look at his little fingers, though. Look at the fingers. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute, man. So, if you don't want, dude, the buttons, that's so cool. If you don't want him to be lonely, make sure to buy it whenever they come out. They'll probably be out within a month and a half. Let's continue the video.
Can't imagine working on this album so hard while also working on dropping other singles with completely different sounds
and main channel videos. Can we talk about that for a second? Glazing myself, I know. All the album, all studio, and then coming back and making documentaries and then streaming and clipping that. Oh my god, bro. I was going crazy, bro. I still am. I still do everything.
Concept.
No, I have Andrew now. Like, I have a team. Like, shout out to the dub team.
I'm not going to get too personal here, but I really do love this album. I really do identify with the themes, and I know anyone dealing with these sorts of problems will feel the same and appreciate the album because of it. It was time to put out the singles, which in this case ended up being 3. The first song being titled Taste. A really nice cover. I don't know what this specific item is called. The only thing that comes to my head is floppy disk. I could be wrong about that. The song was really something new, giving us some alternative pop, which as much as it sounds dumb, and I know Tuv would hate to hear this, but I do get a lot of hyperpop vibes. Not just hyperpop vibes, but like a super advanced version of hyperpop that is modernized and not annoying or
I get
extravagant. The second time he goes over the chorus, it's more pitched, which I really do like. I would pretty much say that's hyperpop things. I really do like the song, and even if you aren't a fan of Tuv, you might have heard this already with the viral remix that has gone around with Tom McDonald. I searched it up on TikTok and saw so many videos with over 100,000 likes. But anyways, the next single was titled Shards.
It blew up so crazily.
Just in red. It did sound very different from Taste, and as soon as I heard the snippet for it, I knew it was going to start.
Okay, guys, Shards or Taste? Because a lot of my core community says Shards is better than Taste. I think like the normies are like, yeah, Taste is good. And then I think the fans are like, no, Shards is genuinely a better song. That's how I feel. I don't know. Shards.
For me, at least. The vocals
Shards
were
Defender
really nice.
to like
A new strain that he uses while also stretching out his voice. And the third song being the final one before the album release was Skin. When I first heard Skin, it felt completely different from the other 2 singles. And again, I had that thing where I just didn't really feel much for it at first. I kind of feel it was a bit too loud when I first heard it. But when the album came out and I got to like really hear it over and over, some switch flipped in me again where I just became so obsessed with it. Something I actually want to make note is that I think the reason why March 19th was so good was because it was around the same time he started developing this new sound for Dummy. As some time passes, with the release date already on his mind,
it's so crazy that Skin and March 19th were written like so close together and how far apart they came out.
The official cover art and release date for Dummy.
Right here is Dummy, my 3rd studio album, which comes out in December. I'm just kidding. No, if you were there for this one, say me. The chat was going crazy. We pulled at the, like 200. We peaked at like 208 viewers, which is a lot for me. For me, that's a lot. It comes out June 26, 2026.
And with that came the announcement for his first ever movie premiere album.
Movie
Tickets sold out
premiere.
almost quickly.
4
I hope
days.
Tuv is okay with me mentioning this. If not again, I can just easily cut it out. Unfortunately, there was some sort of little glitch and it did refund my ticket and I wasn't able to buy another one since they were sold out. So I ended up posting about it on my story, and thankfully Tuv does follow me. So he saw it, and long story short, he gave me a code for a free ticket, and I was very happy and very thankful.
I did not know you were gonna make a documentary, so I'm actually glad I gave you the fucking ticket, bro. No, I didn't give it to him. I mean,
To this day about
no, I did. Free code. I did.
Tuv, I'm sure you are watching this, and I know I already said the premiere, but again, thank you so much for being able
Yeah,
to
you're
help me out in this
welcome.
situation.
You're fucking welcome, bro. I know you're a creator. I'm like, fuck it. Hey, but if you say some bullshit, I'm not re-uploading this to Tuvington, all right? So let's keep the opinions pretty good. I'm just kidding. You're gonna. I know there's gonna be some nitpicking about this album, and let's hear it. We're ready to hear it.
A couple weeks passed by and we're on the day.
But it's my best.
The album is set to drop just 6 days away, and I'm going to share my personal experience. I drove 5 hours from blah 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 to Los Angeles, and after 5 hours of eating, sleeping, and mentally trying to prepare myself, I finally walk into those doors. Keep in mind, I already missed like 18 minutes. And I remember while getting off the car, I told my brother, I hope he's just as stereotypical Mexican as I am, and hope he's also late to his own movie premiere. Coincidentally, as I'm walking through the doors, I hear someone yell, "Is that Jordan?" And I look over and it was the main man himself. The only thing I could think of saying was, "You guys are still here? I thought you would be inside already." It was amazing because it wasn't just him, it was also someone else who is a big inspiration for me, which is the owner of the brand First High. I did try to get a video, but I couldn't really because I was just so in shock. I was also relieved because it's been 18 minutes since it was supposed to start and he's still out checking in everyone. And I mean,
Your brother was there this whole time? Like, you went with someone? I thought you went solo.
Glad he did because I didn't miss anything of the premiere and I got to meet him beforehand. All of this was recorded by Tuv's cameraman Andrew, which shout out to him. It was also really cool seeing him,
Andrew.
knowing he does all the camera work for Tuv. I know Morbid for Fun was also there. I did try to get a picture with him, but when the premiere ended, he left like kind of right away.
Yeah,
he did follow me like hours before the premiere, which was pretty cool. What? And there was physical tickets that you're allowed to take after you scan your digital ticket. What I didn't know is he was signing all of them, so I didn't get a signed one, but it's totally fine because I brought in my notebook. He left me a little message, which was pretty nice.
Dude, I am such a W Tub, bro. I'm actually so sweet. Like, you could theoretically just put like just your signature, but I always, like, for everyone, I was trying to give him like little quotes. So, hey Jordan, thank you for being yourself. Tub.
I also got a dope signature from Brandon, aka First High. He wanted to leave a message in case fans came more late, but they didn't have any papers, and guess who came in clutch? Yeah, he asked me if he could use one of my papers, and I'm like, yeah, of course. I got like 100 pages. It's pretty funny because the paper he left on the table,
You took a picture of it.
Home with me.
You have it. Yeah, so basically they were like, all right, you've been delaying this for staff was like, you've been delaying this for too long. We got to start the movie. And so I was like, okay, people are coming in late. How are we going to let them know? And then I was like, yeah, no one had tape. So we just used a piece of paper from Jordan and a water bottle. And there you go.
But it was after the premiere. After I knew no one was going to come anymore and everyone left the building, I went back to go to the bathroom, and when I got out, I saw it. And I was like, you know what? This is my paper. No one's going to come anymore. Let me just take it. Anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself.
Wait, did you take it before?
One of my papers, and I'm like, yeah, of course. I got like 100 pages. It's pretty funny because the paper he left on the table, I actually ended up taking it home with me, but it was after the premiere. After I knew no one
after the premiere.
Come anymore. But this is my paper. No one's going to come anymore. Let me just take it. Anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself. As we were walking to the room, Tuv did mention that the paper was great clutch. Shout out to Brandon for mentioning it again, that it was my paper.
Clutch though with the water bottle and the paper. I know.
Seeing it on the big screen felt so right. Hearing it on those 4DX speakers was truly amazing.
Whoa, this is a crazy POV. This is unreleased footage of the premiere.
I was recording this in 0.5, so some shots were absolutely hilarious. After it ended, there was a Q&A where there were some really good questions, but here are some of my favorite.
There's a couple scrap songs that I don't think will release. However, there may be an extension to the album. And there may be an alternate cover art painted by Adam as well. I'm writing an EP right now named Doggy, and that is an EP I'm working on that is written in the perspective of a dog. Most of them are, and 50% of the revenue will go to animal shelters around the nation. So
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Mic is off. It's officially done.
While everyone was waiting for Tuv, I walked over and asked Mr. First High for a pic because me and him have always shown support for each other.
I told you guys, like, literally appreciate the 14 songs you got. There is no deluxe. Like, appreciate that. Like, just listen to this music, bro. We are like, just this. Can we just focus on Dummy flat? Like, just Dummy. Damien's so fucking fire. You have enough with Damien. 14 songs is a good amount. 14 songs is a good amount, bro. Like, I want more of the story. It's concluded. Damn. All right, I'm gonna quickly write a deluxe right now. No.
And I am, of course, very inspired by him. Then I got.
Just stay tuned for a random Thursday night. It might be a surprise drop. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Wait. Or am I? I don't know.
To have an actual conversation with Tuv himself.
Yo,
Jordan, what the fuck is up, bro?
Dude, you're
about time.
You're amazing.
Thank you for the ticket.
That was the wrong year.
What's up? Jordan's the GOAT. Just want to let you know you should have been at the premiere, bro. You really should have been at the premiere, but go stream Dummy. I'm not going to lie. Jordan, what do you think about it?
First song, Shush.
I produced that one. And you better do me good on your documentary.
Dude, I'm doing everything.
I know you're making a video about me. Yeah. My first time debuting it. I've had it for like half a year.
I can't wait to get my
And if you see me pointing my phone at his chest, it's because I saw the chain up close and thought it was really cool, and I was like, let me get a quick pic. This album is amazing. Each day it passes by, it grows on me more and more. Now let's quickly try to go over every song. This video is pretty long enough as it is. I want to talk about the references in this album, but not every single reference because we will be here for a while.
We have 19 minutes left in the documentary. This is a long documentary. Actually, W Jordan, bro, because like to make a documentary about this like Mexican dude that makes YouTube videos and streams and music, like I actually do appreciate it. Like, this takes effort. Like, so much effort.
I'm just going to talk about my favorite references. Keep in mind, Tuv tried to make this so each song was dedicated differently. One song for Darla, one song for Damien, back to back. Starting with the intro track, Dummy. Right off the bat, we get to hear the characters who I'd say did a pretty big part in this concept, which was Vince and Larry talking to each other. I'd say it starts off great because it shows a conversation of the characters, specifically Vince, already fed up with the crash dummy business. And if you want to know where the audio comes from, it's from the Vince and Larry PSAs.
Vince, get up. Safety belt test at 9. Hurry. Not another windshield taste test. Count me out. What? The old pro backing down from a motorhome? Nothing like that. I'm just tired of trying to convince people to wear safety belts. No one's listening.
There is a ton of references to the crash dummy. I mean, that's what the whole album is about. But my favorite one here is the one where he talks about the car being totaled and asking Darla if she's okay, knowing that he'll probably never see her again.
Cars totaled are safe.
Oh, so sad.
I tell myself that I'll see you next time, but deep down I know this was our last ride.
Kind of obvious that Darla.
Wait, I need to do that. I need to post that. Wait, that is an amazing visualizer. I need to post that.
Was inspired by the character Darlene from one of those PSAs. If I had to do a small complaint, it would be that I think the chorus was dragged on a little bit. Instead of We Are Dummies being said 8 times, I think 4 times would have been alright. I think it's a great intro track to the album and prepares us for what's to come. I give this song a 9.5 out of 10.
Is it really wrong to do what you did to me?
The next one being the first single.
The dummy edit challenge. I don't know if I'm still gonna do that. I think we'll wait to see which is like the hit. Like, I think we'll wait. Like, I want to do it, but there's also, I could just pay clippers to like clip the music as well. So like, we'll see. But that was really good. But yeah. I want to do it. Is that actually holding some of you guys back from editing it so far? Oh shit, I didn't think about that. Fuck. Nah, keep editing it, bro. Like, please. Yeah, we'll see. And there may or may not be more songs. So like we'll see if even those are the hits. But yeah. We'll see. Just give it time. We're going to see which is the hit.
The album is of course
I
Taste
have
that has
4
a
edits?
bunch of references. The song is already a classic.
Okay.
Is it really wrong to do what you did to me? You say I'm built for this, is what I do.
Although compared to the rest of the album, I personally think that Taste doesn't fit it at all in terms of sound. The lyrics and everything are alright, but the sound I feel like is too upbeat for this album. And I will be honest, when I play this album, I usually grab it and make sure I play it at the very end because I really do feel like this kind of throws off the vibe. But that's just me. I give this song a 6 out of 10.
No, I completely understand. I was definitely like with Ryan, I was just like, when I recorded the song, I knew it was a hit. Like it sounds like a rapper documentary. Like, nah, I knew it was a hit. No, but I'm so serious. I was like, I know this is a hit. And then I recorded on it as Dummy, like, oh my God, April? Like literally of 2025. Realized Gunner used the same beat later in the year. We had to switch it up completely. And we had to keep it. I was like, this is the hit. This is a hit. And yeah, so we kept it, bro. Like, I know it sticks out a little bit, but I'd rather have a little complaint than not have a hit on the album. So, whatever.
That'll take us.
Track 3, Gold. Again, there are a ton of references where he promises to take Darla somewhere where they don't have to see the road as they've been seeing for the last 20 years.
Promise that I'll take us to a place where they don't make us have to see the road.
I do like the chorus and like how it sounded different the 3 different times it was shown. So something I do dislike about the song is in that one part of the one and only verse where you can really hear his auto-tune like just go overboard a bit. I'm not saying it sounds terrible. I just do feel it's a little too much.
Okay. So the reason, check description later. Okay. I told Ryan I wanted crazy autotune on Gold because I got inspiration from Lens by Frank Ocean.
My girl made him wait till the hours of the night.
Yeah, this is the cover.
Hit you with it's mid-ride. Can't be on time for the free rides. Can't be my type, I'm a low life.
So that was my inspiration for Gold. And now that I said that, I'm sure you could be like, oh, it does sound, well, not the, maybe a little bit of the instrumental at the end. But like, you could be like, oh, that's why it's overly auto-tuned. Yep. Fucking love Frank Ocean, bro. Y'all should know that by now, though. I just pushed back Frank retired, bro. Let's be honest. Everyone, like, Frank Ocean retired. Let's be honest. Just enjoy Blonde.
And I would say it doesn't really fit the song either. In general, it just feels too loud for me, which does take the song a couple notches down. I still like it though. I give it
the fast forwarded of me stepping around.
Another 6 out of 10. Track 4, Good Guy. This is actually one of my favorite instrumentals I've ever heard. I would say this chorus is also top 5 in the entire album, which is Dummy just asking Damien if he realizes that he's watching him die right in front of him. Personally, really love the song. The verses were really good. I give this one a heavy 8 out of 10. Track 5 being Shards, another single that we've heard already. This one really gives you more hints how Dummy really loved Darla and has some sort of hate passion for Damien. As you can tell when he says that now that Darla is gone, everything feels so wrong. And he talks about what he wants to do to Damien and the other testers. I give this one a 7 out of 10.
Wait, what?
I give this one a 7 out of 10.
You said the wrong number, bruh. Alright, shush. Hey, it's 8 H's. My favorite number is 8. That's why it's 8 H's, by the way. That's it.
On to track 6, which is definitely my top 5, maybe even top 3, but it was my favorite song when I first heard it at the premiere. You might have noticed in the vlog, Tuv asked me which is my favorite song. No, sorry, he asked me what I think about it, and I said my favorite song was Shush. Self-produced track, he should really be proud of that song, which I'm sure he is. The beats were amazing, the lyrics were just...
It is completely self-produced, but I will give credit to Ryan. Ryan helped me layer the drums. Like, so He is a co-producer if anyone wants to like add that on Genius or whatever. But I am the main producer of that.
So criminal, I'd say. Not in a bad way, in a great way. Talking about eating him up and getting away with it. The marrow in your bones, I could savor it.
Shivers down your spine, that's me. Boy,
these are really cool visualizers.
Those memories you have of me are the best fucking thing about you.
This track really was a mind blower, and although it does have a different vibe,
That's is really cool. I've never seen him. Is he holding a knife? I've never seen that PSA. Whoa.
Really is something this album needed. At this point, Dummy is very angry for what they did to his loved one. Really good stuff. It's more on the shorter side of songs, but in those 2 minutes, that's all Dummy really needed to go crazy. I feel like this does count as a rap song, and if it does, this one gets an 11 out of 10 for me.
Would that be? I could eat you up and get away with it. Yeah, I guess it would be considered rap. Yeah, I never thought about it. Experimental rap, JPEG Mafia. Yeah, I think it would be considered experimental rap, because I made a JPEG Mafia type beat. That's how when I was making the beat, I was like JPEG Mafia. So people compared it to like old Tyler the Creator, and that's still rap. So yeah, I guess that's a rap track. I never thought about it like that. I just nowadays I just make the music and sing or rap, or I don't really use the word rap, but yeah.
Back the things you said. Don't wanna do this again.
Track 7, All of Me interlude. Yes, we got another interlude in the album. The last one we had was I Hate Summer Nights. Fun fact about this song, this was actually supposed to be on Dreamcatcher, probably as its own interlude. And it really does make sense, because when you hear Dreamcatcher and you hear this, it fits perfectly. I'm a big fan of the deep voice he uses. It definitely gives off Honey vibe.
I can show you guys OG, what is it? All of Me interlude. I found it. Here, I'll show you guys. This is I think the first recording of it, like in 2023, 3 years ago. I could show you the version of it. There are some different lyrics, obviously. A little bit just corny lyrics, you'll see. No, it's like either the first, like, yeah, it's the first iteration, I guess you would say. Found it. Back to the chorus. You know, different than what we got today. Wow, yeah. I've been dodging my meds. I've been dodging her sex. She's been dodging my texts. Like, I think I said something like that. Whatever. Yeah. More personal lyrics. You could see me working on it in the documentary. It's really cool. Well, the new version.
I give it a solid 7 out of 10. Track 8, Spare Tire. One of the most, I'd say, anticipated songs ever by Tuv. The song was really nice. It's obviously directed at Damien, asking him things like who he thinks about when he's parked outside of his house. And by house, I'm pretty sure Dummy means the testing facility. I really did like the chorus, but I wasn't a fan of the little vulgarity I'd say he used. It kind of does take a big chunk out of the song for me. Sorry to be that guy. But what really skyrocketed this song for me was, as good as he sounded in English, he also added a Spanish line into the song, which I think fits very greatly in this. I wouldn't say that he would have to make up for Corazon. Like, hey, if that reason gets you dropping more Spanish.
What is it?
I wouldn't say that he would have to make up for Corazon. Like, hey, if that reason gets you dropping more Spanish verses, keep making up for it forever. I really do love the instrumental again.
So I could fuck you more. Nah, bruh. Dummy thinks about sex. What can I tell you? He can't do anything, so he thinks about everything. He's thinking about sex.
These were great. Spanish broke the roof. I give it a heavy 8 out of 10. Track 9, Ignore Me. This one's really good as well. I'm telling you, this whole album is amazing. I'm gonna glaze the project when it deserves. I'm pretty sure this song is about top 3 in terms of numbers for the album, first being
Actually, Ignore Me is slowly but surely. Did you use Instagram stories to edit this? I just realized. Isn't this the second Instagram story font? It is, bro. What? You're a grinder. Actually, Ignore Me is slowly but surely climbing, and actually beating Shush probably will pass up Dummy. I think so too.
Dummy, then Shush, and then Ignore Me.
did?
And I was a big fan of the beginning where it says stop thinking so much. People might
Just the
think it's
picture.
Dummy or Damien. I personally think that somehow this is Darla talking, rather in spirit or just in his mind, because the stop thinking so much really sounds as if they were concerned for Dummy, and I highly doubt that Damien even cares that much. Where to Darla, I know she cared about him a lot. The second half of the song, and the voice starts to pitch up. I really love how it sounds there.
I make up some stories where you all adore me.
I know this entire album is in the perspective of Dummy, but hearing this voice, it feels like that would be Dummy's true sound. I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. Track 10, Skin, the final single that came out before the album. I already said I really did like it. Wasn't a big fan at first, but somehow I'm incredibly obsessed with it. It is definitely top tier when it comes to his music. I really do love how the Dummy feels very vulnerable enough to tell God that he's ready to have human skin. I really am obsessed with the Love Me Till I Pass Out. I guess the only line I can think of that could be for Damien is when he asks, could be for Damien. I guess the only line I can think of that could be for Damien is when he asks, if I had one complaint about this, was when I first heard this, it did also sound very loud. Call me sensitive, I don't know. I give this an 8.
Then turn down the volume. What do you mean my complaint is that the song was loud? Then turn down your fucking volume. What the fuck? Nah, I get what you mean, that everything's like blending in together. I know.
Give it a 9 out of 10.
What am I to do? What am I to do? Okay, I'll calm down. I'm used to this life now.
Track 11, Damien, the self-titled track after the person he wrote this for. The part I would say is best on the song is when it gets to that deeper tone and voice. Oh my goodness, Tuv was smoking something beautiful that day. I know he doesn't smoke, but
Please say my name. It's on my shirt. What am I to do? What am I to do? Okay, I'll calm down. I'm used to this life now.
and this might sound like I'm hating, and I'm sorry, I promise I love this album. But the part where he's like, what am I to do? What am I to do? And then it switches so fast to like, okay, I'll calm down. That sounds really great, but unfortunately, being someone who's like constantly on Instagram Reels, it did kind of remind me of that one meme song by Famous Dax. My bad, I forgot you were fragile. I'm so sorry. People are gonna hate me for that.
What? I've never. My bad. I forgot you were fragile. Nah. Obviously, Dummy's like having an anxiety attack in this. Like, what am I to do? You can hear the. Oh, by the way, if you listen closely to Damien, so I think I have the OG Damien. I could show you guys. But if you listen closely to Damien, I'm hyperventilating, like, and then we looped it as part of the beat after. I don't know if anyone caught that. Let me show you guys really quick. I think it's gonna be this one.
Please say my name.
This is my version of the mix.
It's on my shirt. I should have known that fucking with you this would hurt. Is this a game you play with me to lift your ego up while you fuck with me? Fuck with me, okay? Just ask if I'm okay. I fantasize about sunlight and when I run away. I know that you got your life ahead of you, speeding down the highway in a coupe. Look to your right and she's smiling back at you. But I love you, baby. What am I to do? 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 Okay, I'll calm down. I'm used to this life now. I'm hearing bullshit that I can't even write down. Can't even walk. I can't even talk. I'm stuck in this
So it's more clear in the old version. Nowadays, you can still hear it, but you got to pay more attention because it's a different chop.
Wish you could hear me. I mean, that's what am I to do? 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 Okay, I'll calm down. I'm used to this life now. I'm hearing bullshit that I can't even write down. Can't even walk. I can't even talk. I'm stuck in this endless void of my thoughts.
And then it ends right there. But yeah. So the hyperventilation becomes part of the beat for a little bit, and then it goes back to normal. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. No, we really did our shit, bro. I'm telling you. I fucking took time with this fucking... Why do you think I didn't make music for... Well, I didn't post music for 2 years. 2 years. I know I posted March 19th, but I just had to get something out.
This isn't even Tubbs' fault. It's just Dax. Great song. I give it a 9 out of 10. Track 12, Obsessed. Again, I really don't feel like this is the song that needs to be on the album. I promise I'm not a hater, you guys. I feel like
I don't even want to give this a background because I generally don't feel anything for it. I don't know. I do like the one and only verse, actually, but the chorus wasn't for me. Sorry. Really? People love this song. I didn't feel anything in relationship to this, anything in relation to this concept for the album. I put this near scaredy-cat.zip in terms of not feeling anything. I get it. No, it sounds like I should do understand this one. I don't hate it. Just feel nothing. But at least put a fucking background. What the fuck type of documentary? You don't put a background. Just fucking put background footage.
the sound just doesn't really fit at all. The lyrics and everything are kind of okay. I'm not too much of a fan of it. I'm not too much of a fan of the song in general. It is pretty cool knowing that we got the first version of Obsessed after we got Obsessed version 2 like 2 years ago now. I can't really find any references here really except for the part where he says, I gotta let you go. It is kind of interesting to think that Tough thought that this would be the hit of the album. Fans you have now aren't the fans you really had 3 years ago. Your fans now enjoy songs like Spare Tire and Exhale, not Taste or Obsessed. Not hating on the music, they're good songs.
Well, Taste did blow up though, but I could show you guys OG Obsessed while we're here, while we're talking about this. All right, here is OG Obsessed. Let's see if you guys like it more. Remember, these are all my versions of the mix. Am I going to be able to find the OG one? Frick. I think I will, yeah. Oh, it used to be named, I think, Kiss. Kiss Me Already. That's what it used to be named. All capitals with an exclamation point. This is OG Obsessed.
Shit, I don't know what's wrong, but can't I be your song? Take me to your grave, I'll be on my way. I could spend all day looking at that face. As I know I can't control myself, but I gotta let you go. See a point in this.
I think it's all the same lyrics.
Then am I dummy for wanting a kiss? A kiss. I take care of you and all of our kids. But loving me, it comes with a risk.
I like the deep voice on the chorus.
I don't know what's wrong.
Nah, yeah, the version we got today, I do think is better. I do wish we kept the deep voice, but we didn't. Looking back.
It's just I don't really think you should assume your fans are into that. No hate at all. I think I give this song a light 5, maybe a hard 4 out of 10.
Thank you for liking the audio cut.
Track 13, Exhale. Right off the bat, this is the best instrumental we've heard in the entire album. It might be one of the best tough instrumentals ever, but it's kind of hard when you have to compete against songs like March 13, etc. But when I say this song has the best flow and melody I've seen in a while, I mean it. The way it just starts off with...
This is really good.
I've made a mental note that they will never know.
Well, mental note. I think it's really cool. I've made a mental note that they will never know. Been on the clock for 20 years and they won't let me go.
Song really does get me emotional listening to Dummy be extremely vulnerable. How he talks about his dreams and hopes to leave the facility.
I made my boyfriend listen to this song and he thought you were a woman in the chorus. That's a really good compliment. Damn. Wait. I wish I had. Whatever. Had a voice.
Go out, pretend the road will lead me to
My mom
a
too?
home. That's for 5 seconds until I hit the danger zone. They're just glimpses of when I'll be free.
He does have a line directly towards Damien and even begins to
Tom Gower,
imitate
shut the
things
fuck
that
up.
he would want Damien to say.
Wish I was you sometimes to tell me it's all alright. You're worth more than just one ride. There's so much inside your mind. I'll try to give you a new life, but you were made to die.
Tuff decided to go very high on his vocals here, and the best he probably ever could. This is one of, if not the most beautiful song I've ever heard by Tuff, and one of the best vocals I've ever heard
W
in
opinion.
my life, apart from Michael Jackson. He's on par with Michael Jackson.
Shut the fuck up. Bro. Yeah, bro. What can I say?
I can't wait for Tuff to have his first concert and do this in real life. Somehow this song does have a little tweak that I don't really like, and it's the part where he kind of talks slower, I would say even mutters. I'll give it a 15 out of 10.
I love the spoken word. I can't believe you didn't mention the spoken word part. Spoken word? Like, I literally went out. I had to do some spoken word. Spoken word passage.
Person that I used to be, but I only changed 'cause you wanted.
Exhale should have been the outro. I get that vibe. But nah. Believe made me cry so much more than Exhale. I was like, this has to be the outro.
Track 14, Believe. Now we're on the final track of the album. I wouldn't say there's
While
anything
writing,
too
obviously.
insane about it. The instrumental, again, one of my favorites. The chorus is pretty nice. I wouldn't say anything fantastic about it. This
is the least streamed, by the way. It makes sense because it's the last song, but also like just genuinely like daily, like this is the one people stream the least, which is crazy to me. It's so good.
Lower side when it comes to chorus, actually. I really like that the album started with Vince and Larry talking and ended with Vince and Larry talking again.
Safety belt test at 9.
Yeah.
Not another windshield taste test. Count me out. What? The old pro backing down from a motorhome? Nothing like.
Bro, it's pro, not probe. You gotta stop with the fucking it guessing what you're saying. Go to Genius, bro. What do you probe? Like anal probe? Yo, chill. Come on, bro. Go to Genius.
Nothing like that. I'm just tired of trying to convince people to wear safety belts. No one's listening. After this joyride, I'm out of the crash dummy business for good. For years, I've been eating steering wheels. For what? To prove our safety belts save lives. But thousands die every year in car accidents because they don't buckle up. Vince, we're dummies. We don't wear safety belts.
If I had to complain about this, it's that it's one of my favorite songs, not because the entirety of the song, it's more so just a specific line. It was a really good song. The line really had me to the point of crying in the theater. Not so much as crying my eyes out, just really tearing up. And if you want to know the line, it's just this part right here.
I don't understand why you hated me. Okay, I understand why you hated me.
I know. Jordan, I know. And also, that's not you said hating. That's not the actual part. Imagine like understanding that someone doesn't fucking like you. You like them way more than they like you, right? Everyone's been in that position. Don't try to fucking ego and be like, nah. No, everyone has been like the person giving more energy than you get, and just saying like, I had the lyrics pulled up. Like just admitting it, man.
Vince, we're dummies. We don't wear safety belts.
I don't understand why you hated me. Okay, I understand why you hated me. I'm not the same person that I used to be, but I only changed 'cause you wanted me. I know I put too much faith in you.
Ooh!
Wish I could look back with gratitude. Promise, baby, I'm not mad at you. Promise, baby, I'm not mad at you. I believe.
The echo right here. I think it's a great ending to my album that I made. I'm biased. Oh my God. Yeah, even after everything that happened, after getting abused for so long, I'm not like, you just accept your life, and like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
I'm not the same person that I used to be, but I only changed because you wanted me.
Interesting that Tuff said that in this song you kind of feel that Dummy is accepting who he is and what he'll always be. He'll never be able to escape. I just didn't get that vibe at all. I can't really feel or get many references to Darla or Damien, because I don't know why Dummy would tell Damien or Darla that he's not the same person as he used to be, unless that means that he used to be in that whole concept of trying to escape and now he's maybe settled.
Yeah, that was an interesting line. Like, that's the only line where he like calls himself a person. He's obviously not. He's a dummy. So it's just showing like he's so deep into his thoughts. Like he's trying to convince himself he's a person. Like he's telling himself the reason Damien does not like me, it's not because of all the bullshit he puts me through. It's because of me. It's like you've been abused so much that you're like, oh, I'm the problem. Okay, I'll change for you. That's like, I'm not the same person that I used to be. Like, that's it.
And not the same person that he used to be, but I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Also, I really don't know if anyone realized at the premiere or when it came out on YouTube, but at the end of the movie, there was a song that played when it was showing the credits, and I was really confused. At first, I thought it was maybe Obsessed, but when I got to hear Obsessed again, I know that was not the song at all. I am excited for that song to come out. It sounds really good. Something else that I actually just realized is that every single song on the album is capitalized except for the outro Belief. Maybe that means he was angry and all that towards the entire album until the end when he quote unquote settled down. If there's any other little things I can think about, is that in Discord someone submitted a photo where they allegedly played the song Shush on the radio.
Yeah, I think that was
sure if
cap.
that's real or not. If it is, that's great.
Right?
But yeah, this album was truly amazing in a lot of aspects. There are twitches here and there that I wasn't a big fan of. This album is really battling and even winning against Stop Loving Me. And I don't mean in numbers. I mean in the production, the concept, the amount of work that was put into this. I know Tuff doesn't want to bring attention to the website, but in terms of all the songs he's dropped, this album is being rated better than a lot of his other work.
That's such a W, bro. Oh my God. I used to not talk about the website. It's albumoftheyear.org. But like, it's really cool seeing that the general public, I know, right? 6'7", but it peaked at 74, if I remember correctly. I just don't like talking about it because I feel like my fans will go to the website and like give it 100, and every time I mention it, I have to say, if you go rate my projects, be honest. Don't just because you're a fan of me, 100, because that's gonna make the whole fan base look fucking stupid. So go, if you're gonna go rate it, be honest and give it your proper rating. But yeah, we were top 1,000 albums. Now we dropped down to 1,170. But either way, still pretty cool.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. But since I'm biased and I'm a huge fan of his music, give that a 15 out of 10. I know Tuff really is and should be proud of his work. I am excited to what's to come. There is actually an original storyline for this concept, which I'll play here from a stream clip.
The original story for Dummy, because you know how in this ending, he just accepts and that's it. He just keeps being used over and over again. Damien never finds out that he's alive. Darla died, and all the album happened in his head. But the original story, I didn't want to do it because I thought, one, it seemed a little bit corny, and also it was too dark. But the original story was that the dummies could only die by fire. Dummy ended up making a deal with the devil. The deal was, let me walk. Please let me walk. And the devil says, I'll make you walk. You would think that Dummy with that deal runs away from the facility. Instead, he lights himself on fire and he kills himself.
I actually did come up with my own headcanon.
Whoa. Damn. Time passes. It's the pure psychotic state so badly that somehow with the power he has to think he contacts the devil, as it said. Bruh, Okay, that's your own like headcanon. I'll read that off stream. That's a lot.
I don't know what happened to me, but I've gotten really, really obsessed and hyperfixated
Wow.
on test dummies, specifically like the PSAs of Vince and Larry. It just helps this album be so much better than it already is. And I also don't know if Tuv's still gonna do this dummy edit challenge you mentioned. If so, I already got my edits ready. Although I don't know if you have to use the footage he provides. If so, I might be disqualified from the
You don't have to. You can use whatever footage.
challenge because I use clips from Vince and Larry that I think are pretty nice. If they're not eligible to participate in the challenge, oh well. I will end the video with showing the edits I've made. If you have any opinions, please leave it in the comments below. I will make sure to reply. And
alternate thumbnails. Bro, YouTuber bullied into making good music, bro. Holy shit. Bro, that might be a better thumbnail, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Jigglypup with the 5. Oh, no, I'm tripping. Wrong name. I always do that. Miadosu. You gifted 5 of my community. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Miadosu. But honestly, dude, I feel like Jordan, make this. This is the worst. The one that you have right now, this is the worst thumbnail. I'm telling you from the perspective of a YouTuber. Like, what do your eyes stick to more? I think this one. I think you should do you could A/B test on YouTube, right? Do my real face. My real face has a lot of clickability. Okay, so do my real face and then leave the caption "YouTuber bullied into making good music." I think the video will do really good and recommended. There's the little advice. This is the best thumbnail out of those 3.
And favorite to all of them and pin the comment I like the most. If you liked anything about the video, please leave a thumbs up. Of course, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Feel free to check out my other videos. Go check out my Instagram at JordanIsWanted.
That was your first time chatting. That's crazy. Jordan, thank you so much.
Tuv, I hope you are watching this, and I'm pretty sure you might. And if you are, I want to say again, thank you for your acknowledgement and support you've shown back. Really do appreciate it greatly, especially with you being one of, if not my biggest idols and inspiration. I'm yapping too much now. Here's a tier list of all Tuv's music I've heard. Cancel me in the comments.
Yeah. You can never go right with a tier list. Someone will always disagree with you. Where's Damien? Okay, as long as Damien's S tier. Put Larry up there. Where's Body? Body's got to be up there, right? Well, Body and... Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's below if you think it's bad. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's an edit. Hurry. Another windshield taste test. Count me out. What?
All right. He ends off with the edits. Or just... Yeah, you end up with the edits. That's so sweet. Do we have a believe edit to end it off? All right, we'll end it off right here. This is the outro for the YouTube version.
For years I've been eating steering wheels. For what? To prove our safety belts save lives. But thousands die every year in car accidents because they don't buckle up. Vince, we're dummies. We don't wear safety belts.
I don't understand why you hated me. Okay, I understand why you hated me.
W Jordan in the chat, please.
I'm the same person that I used to be, but I only changed because you wanted me.
Oh my God! Shout out Jordan. Jordan is wanted. Wow. W. All right. So look, my final thoughts, final tough thoughts on this. I'm gonna post this onto Tuvington for sure.
For more videos like this, feel free to...
Hold on, let me leave a like. Aaron already commented on it. I appreciate anyone that makes content in a positive light about me. So that's already a W. 2, I appreciate you specifically, Jordan. Everyone here has seen the video of like, we're not friends, the parasocial thing. So Jordan, I trust that you're not parasocial with me. And remember, I'm just the guy you watch on the internet, vice versa. So, and I would assume that you have common sense. So that's a W. That's a W. Added dummy to the description. What do you mean? Please watch the video. Oh, you added like the links. Sweet, thank you. But also just thanks for like 50 minutes, man. I know that's a lot to work on. That's more than my main channel videos, some of them. So I appreciate it. And to everyone that's been checking out my music as of late, I really do appreciate it. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not stopping music. Music's gonna keep going. So I'm just gonna keep streaming, making music, main channel videos, continuing with the foundation for animals, and literally there's no breaks in any of this. I'm just gonna, it's all gas. It's all acceleration. I'm just gonna keep going. So thank you guys, and exist with the clothing. But yeah, end of that segment. All right. I do what are we at? Okay. I do want to talk about let's see what topics. Oh, I have 3 topics to talk about.
Also,
okay. We could talk about. Oh, fuck. Okay, there's a TikTok goth house that I originally thought the video by Drama Kun was gonna be about. We could react to that. We could okay, look. Let me do a poll. There's really let me show you guys what videos I want to react to. Because I feel like I could provide commentary, really good commentary for all these. I always, before streams, do
Since
research.
the unfortunate rise of AI
and I'm like, what could be a good video to show my audience? Give me a second.
So recently, there's been a group of
I think we might have to go with
1000 and last post on this page.
Okay. So, let me open up the thumbnails. This is a really cool way to do this, actually. Okay, so for our third segment, I'm going to let you guys choose. I have 3 options, all right? These are them. These are reaction videos, and for each of them, I can provide pretty good commentary because I've been on the internet for so long. Okay, first one is the tragic story of Emily Willis. In case you don't know, Emily Willis was a porn star that was addicted to ketamine and went to her family took her to a treatment center, and there I think they mistreated her and now she's paralyzed. So that's the story. Like this, to sum it up, she has this thing where you're awake but you can't move, like you're paralyzed. So she's just she's been on the bed for like 3 years now. All right. So that's the story for that one. I hate this. This is a video by Danky Jabo. It's about people LARPing as goth to get more clicks. That's what I thought we were going to talk about last video. And it looks like a lot of goth people are fucking with me. So that's a cool topic to talk about, to make fun of the LARPs. And then we also have AI music is worse than you thought. So there's a lot of AI music on Spotify that people just gravitate towards. So we're going to do / poll. All right. Remember, for each of these, I'm going to be able to provide a good amount of commentary because I am an internet connoisseur. Which video should we react to? So if you're watching on the TV, get your phone out so you can actually vote. We have Emily Willis. We have LARP Goths. And then we have AI music. Yeah, it's going to be up for 1 minute. All right. I'm going to be in the bathroom while you guys vote. What? A tie? Wow, a tie. Glassy, you were banned from the Discord because you defended the kid that said Hitler was his hero. You should be banned from my chat as well. You're lucky you're even typing right now. So that's why. So stop talking about it. Genuinely. Yeah. Do both. Should I just ban this kid right now? See, and then they like get mad at me. This is like bro, stop dragging it. See, and I could ban you right now. Capu, I'm surprised you haven't banned him yourself, bro. But you know what? All right, I'm not. You're banned from the Discord for sure. I don't want that in my community. I've been waiting, lol. No, Capu, Banhammer doesn't give a. I don't give a fuck if they've been sub for 10 fucking months. Ban. But I'm not saying ban. If he does it one more time, ban him. But no, we're not. In what world, bro? The mods, I don't know how many times you guys need to like hear that the mods are here to moderate. They're not here to, hey, can you unban me? No. Fuck. But yeah, and I don't want to keep bringing that shit up, bro. Yeah. But anyway, so since we got a tie, should we do fuck. So it was a tie between Goth Girls and Emily Willis. Fuck. All right, Emily Willis. Just because we already talked about Goths, we're going to do the story of Emily Willis. All right? And like I said, this is a porn star that was addicted to ketamine and ended up being paralyzed. And no one really, the thing about Emily Willis is that no one talks about her in 2026. Okay. So the reason I brought it up was because the family just won like a lawsuit today. Mia Dosu with the Prime. Thank you, Mia Dosu. Appreciate you so much. I'll tell you why Emily Willis came to my mind. No, deadass. Like, Capu, keep telling them to move on. Like, no, you did, Glassy. We have all the logs. What you said, this is the last time I'll talk about it. You were like, I don't see how that's that big of a deal or some shit. Like, and that's like, do you know what you were talking? Like, it's just like, it was so bad. It looked so bad on you. So horrible. Anyway, stop talking about it. Anyway, so this was today, I think, July 17th. Emily Willis wins $3 million as adult star, still only grunts after rehab horror. Ex-adult star Emily Willis has won a $3 million payout after a judge approved the settlement. Willis was left permanently disabled after a crash in her health at a rehab center in 2024. She's been paralyzed for 2 years, and it's just like crazy to me that she doesn't get that much coverage. Like, let me make my camera bigger. Like, oh, locked in syndrome. Oh, people are going to make jokes about that. I can already tell. But yeah, it's because you're locked in your body. Yeah, she has locked in syndrome. And she's like, what weirds me out is that, for example, and I'm not saying that the other influencers should talk about it, but like she would appear in like David Dobrik's videos. And I don't even know, like, and I'm not saying like David Dobrik needs to make a video talking about it, but it just is a little bit saddening how like people don't talk about this topic. A former adult star who entered rehab hoping to overcome ketamine addiction has been awarded $3 million settlement after a devastating medical emergency left her with permanent brain damage and unable to move or communicate. Litzy Laura Benuelos, better known by her stage name Emily Willis, suffered an irreversible brain injury after her brain was deprived of oxygen while she was receiving treatment at Summit Malibu in 2024. A Los Angeles judge has now approved the settlement on Emily's behalf after finding she is no longer capable of managing her own affairs. Now, I think it's a short one. Now 27, only 27. Emily remains profoundly incapacitated. According to court filings, she can no longer move her body and only occasionally opens her eyes or grunts without consistently responding to those around her. Deprived of oxygen. It comes after a series of Daily Star exclusive on Emily's condition, with her attorney, James A. Morris Jr., telling us she probably has locked-in syndrome, essentially a condition where a person cannot communicate or move physically despite still being aware in a mental sense. Oh my God, dude. Imagine, it's been 2 years. Oh my God. Oh, dude, like, I don't even want to sound, this is going to be morbid. Okay, guys, here's a morbid question. Would you rather have this or just, like, die? I know that's a morbid question, but me personally, I'd rather just go out. Like, honestly, like, that's just, bro. Santa Monica Superior Court Judge Susan Bryant Deason approved the settlement, which resolves claims brought by Emily and her mother, Yesenia Laura Cooper. Judicial approval was required because of Banuelo's condition, reports Independent. The agreement was finalized after Emily's legal team reduced their requested attorney fees from $1.2 million to $1 million. I'm trying to get to the meat, and well, I guess we already know. I was gonna say meat and potatoes of this, but like I guess we already know. Like, she has locked-in syndrome. He said no one knows exactly what caused Emily's medical crisis, or whether Summit Malibu could have prevented her injuries, given what he described her fragile condition when she entered treatment. The lawsuit accused Summit Malibu of failing to provide appropriate care, alleging Emily was left with permanent physical and cognitive injuries after suffering an anoxic brain injury. Summit Malibu denied any wrongdoing. She can no longer move her body and occasionally opens her eyes or grunts. Oh my God. Before leaving the adult film industry, Bonolis was one of its best-known performers. As Emily Willis, she was named Penthouse Pet of the Month. Okay, that's a interesting title. In May of 2019, and won multiple adult video news awards, including Female Performer of the Year in 2021. All right, so this is the story we're about to get into, and this is an interesting one because we're starting off with the update. So this video was made 11 months ago, but we're still gonna get to learn about what led up to it. You know. So, this is the tragic story of Emily Willis by a creator named RKH Media.
My name is Emily Willis. I am 19 years young, and
a name that once symbolized success in the film industry now represents something far darker. Emily Willis had it all: money, fame, and a following that saw her as one of the biggest names online.
Yeah, so what do you do?
I do.
But behind the scenes, her life was unraveling at a terrifying speed. What started as an attempt to escape small-town obscurity led her into one of the most industries in the world. And before long...
The censoring. Bro, you didn't need to censor the whole word. You could censor the syllable. But.
She was drowning in a cycle of drugs, mental health struggles, and complete self-destruction.
The funny thing is, I hadn't really seen until after. I had seen, but I never really watched until after. I fell in love with it. I started watching a lot of.
Okay. Okay, wait. That's because I'm not. Obviously, I'm not. I don't have a woman's perspective when it comes to porn, you know. But I just feel like. How do I say this? Okay, this is how I'll say it. This is the PR version, which is the normal version. The porn industry is already very misogynistic. So it's very saddening that even when it seems like these porn stars fall in love with it, like, oh, I just love doing it. I feel like at the end of the day, it genuinely is for the money. There's no way you genuinely love having sex on camera every day. Like, I just feel like it's just like cope, you know? It feels like they were manipulated. That's a good way to say it. Yeah. It feels like they were just manipulated into the industry, and now when they get interviewed, they're just like, "Oh no, I love it in general." It's like, do you really though? And it's very horrible industry. And I just know the tip of the iceberg when it comes to that industry. Like, I don't even know. I just know like these stories, but also like for example, Mia Khalifa, where she was paid probably like an example, like probably like $500 to film a porn video. They get millions off Pornhub, and they get all the revenue to this day, you know? Like, they get paid one-off. You know, they make money. Like it's fricked, man.
And I was like, this is so much fun.
At just 23 years old, she disappeared from the spotlight.
23?
And 2 years later, in February 2024, her story took a tragic turn.
She was 25.
She was found in critical condition, overdosed, and barely clinging to life. But Emily's story is not an isolated case. It's part of a disturbing pattern in the industry where young women are brought in, used up, and left to deal with the irreversible consequences of their short-lived stardom. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the life of Emily Willis, her rise to the top, the degeneracy of the industry that consumed her.
I'm not gonna lie, this editing style reminds me of this one editor I used to have for the second channel. I think it might be him. Because this editing style is like kind of annoying, and I did not like his editing style. And he had attitude with me. I remember, like he was I'm not even trying to like snitch or anything, but like he had attitude, bro. But I'm getting that vibe. Whatever, bro. If it is him, it could not be him. I know it's a style people use a lot.
And the downward spiral that left her paralyzed for the rest of her life.
Got extremely close with Emily Willis. It's bad, actually. She was incredible. We had a really great relationship and friendship, but she had her own struggles, and she recently, while at rehab, fell into a coma, and she's been a vegetative.
How did she go from being one of the most celebrated names in film to a broken shell of her former self?
Another person.
And what does her downfall say about the industry that sold her dream in the first place? This is the rise and tragic fall of Emily Willis.
Yeah, I don't like the dramatic music either, but don't worry. I'm going to pause it to give your ears a break and give you proper context. Don't worry. The best host is here.
Drove you to do? Would you say that it was, did you want the fame? Did you want the money and the independence? Did you want to actually just explore your own sexuality?
I think it was, I just got this like rush from doing it, of being in front of a camera. I definitely didn't know that I was going to be so at having in front of a camera. And I just got this like rush out of it, and I wanted to do it. And
yeah, it just feels like you've been manipulated into saying these sentences. Like, it doesn't feel like it's even coming from the heart. I swear, bro. I don't know. I know you can be a porn star out of your own will, but it's such a manipulative industry for the women specifically. Because I could imagine a guy being like, yeah, I love getting my dick sucked on camera. Like, and I could just imagine that. It's a guy. But like, when it comes to the women, it just seems so like, not that they were forced to say it, but very like pushed in that direction.
Also really explore.
It's definitely fun being watched. Like,
yeah.
Emily Willis was born in Litsi Laura Banuelos in Argentina and was raised in a quiet village in Utah, far removed from the
dramatic music is gone.
lights of Hollywood or the chaos of big city life. In her early years, she was an introverted, unremarkable girl, someone who blended into the background.
God forbid a woman also enjoys it as well. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you can enjoy it, but it just, knowing this industry, it's very manipulative. Like, I know that there are porn stars that are like women that are like, I like to getting fucked on camera. No one manipulated me to do this. I like doing this. I am aware, but it is probably mad rare.
Rather than stood out. The life she knew was simple, structured, and predictable. But for Emily, predictability was suffocating and limiting.
Doing a lot of hunting and fishing and the outdoorsy stuff.
Like many restless small-town kids, she dreamed of something bigger, louder, and more exciting. But dreams don't pay the bills. And when she graduated from high school, she found herself stumbling through a series of odd jobs in an attempt to figure out what she wanted. At one point, she worked as a certified nursing assistant CNA, tending to patients who were sick, elderly, or in need of care. But the job was physically and emotionally draining. The long hours, the low pay, and the lack of any real excitement made it clear this wasn't for her. She pivoted to sales, bouncing between different roles, door-to-door sales, selling DirecTV, retail, anything that could bring in money.
Like all kinds of things. I was a CNA at one point.
Dude, I just realized this interview, because she got famous for the porn, obviously. This interview is probably after she was famous. She looks so young. Like, deadass. She looks so, like, mad young in this interview. whenever this was recorded, obviously it has to be 18 plus because she became a porn star. But like, she looks mad young. Whoa.
I did door-to-door sales.
She's 19. Oh, she said it. Wow. Like, genuinely, like, not that that's, I guess you could say that's high school, but most people graduate at 18. It's just getting into the industry, because you could get, okay. Here's the thing. Because nowadays, a lot of people get into like the OF industry, and OF is different than like back then when it was just porn websites. Because at least on OF, you can do solo content. You've always been able to do solo content, but the concept of back then, before OF, getting into the porn industry as an 18-year-old woman / girl, who's fucking you? Like those are grown men, bro. You think they're pairing you with another 18-year-old, which that would even be fucking weird too. Oh my God, bro.
I did a lot of sales, actually.
But again, nothing stuck. The thrill of closing a deal was short-lived, and the idea of spending the rest of her life convincing strangers to buy things they didn't need felt like its own kind of prison. But reality hit fast. San Diego wasn't just expensive, it was brutal. The rent was high, the cost of living was suffocating, and with no stable career path, Emily was quickly running out of money. Within months, she was in the exact situation she feared the most: broke, desperate, and with no idea what to do next. And that's when she met Andre Garcia. By the time Emily turned 18, she was still desperate, lost.
Is this gonna be the craziest concept of a man introduced her into the porn industry at 18? I'm being sarcastic, obviously.
And alone in one of the most expensive cities in America.
Mojo's right here.
She needed a way out, fast. Like many young people searching for connection or opportunity, she turned to Tinder, swiping through endless carousels of faces, hoping for something, anything to change her luck. She matched with Andre, and at first glance, he seemed like just another guy. He was older, confident, and had a way with words. Someone who promised adventure, success, and maybe even a little bit of danger. But what Emily didn't...
I really don't like the narrator, bro. Like, I don't even... I want to be like, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of not. Like, it just sounds so, like, annoying. But whatever.
know was that Andre Garcia was no ordinary man looking for a date. This man was far from ordinary. At this time, he was an infamous recruiter for a predatory film website, one that had been accused of tricking and forcing young women into making videos under false pretenses. Garcia would later be arrested and later sentenced to 20 years in prison and 10 years of supervised release in June 2021 for his role in a human trafficking operation that forced young women into making
Dude,
videos
okay,
under
what's the
false
point of uploading if you're gonna keep censoring this much? Why would you even cover this topic? I mean, I'm glad we know the context, but look, hold up, again.
Trafficking operation that forced young women into making graphic videos under false pretenses. His business model was simple but very ruthless. Find desperate, inexperienced girls, lure them in with the promises of fast money.
Did you censor the word lure? Lure them in? Oh my god. Okay, for the YouTube viewers and the Twitch, obviously, she met a man named Andre that was predatory and lured her in at the age of 18 into the industry.
And then before they realized what had happened, Garcia sold Emily the same lie he had told countless others. You'll make quick cash, and these videos will only be sold on DVDs overseas. No one in the US will ever see them. It was a
That's actually messed
scam designed to prey on naivete and financial desperation. But at that moment, Emily saw a lifeline, a chance to escape the crushing weight of her failing plans and finally making something of herself. She agreed. The cameras rolled, the lights were blinding, and then it happened. For many, this would be a moment of fear, of hesitation, of doubt. But for Emily, it was something else entirely. I met someone on Tinder and we started dating. Willis told Captain Jack in a previous interview. He had
the late censorship,
like girls do. And he asked if I wanted to do a porno with him. I was so starstruck and I said, yeah, whatever, let's do it. I was really uncomfortable with it, and after that, I fell in love with it. After my first 2 scenes with him, I decided I needed to do more. This needs to be in my life.
I'm so sad.
These were Emily's own words. A confession that to her, this wasn't just a job. It was.
No, that's the thing. I tried looking for other videos about it. This one's like one of the most viewed. 56K. But like, that's the thing. Nobody talks about it like that. All right, let's keep going.
Was an awakening. But what she didn't realize, what no one tells you when you first step into the industry, was that she had just walked into one of the most and dangerous worlds imaginable. And once you step in, getting out is nearly impossible. Emily later acknowledged that she was aware she had been misled into the industry, but chose to continue her career in the industry. I knew from the start that I was being lied to about the scenes, Willis told XBiz via text message. Everything they tried to say was a lie. It was pretty obvious, to be honest.
I knew from the start that I was being lied to about the scenes.
It just didn't matter to me. I wanted to do regardless. And after my first 2 scenes for GDP, I've had no association with Andre or any of the guys. And the thing is, once...
Dude, I don't know. Call me a dickhead. I will never believe that... I don't know, man. Am I going to get canceled for this? I just don't believe that a woman genuinely wants to do porn for the love of the game. I just don't believe that. I will forever believe you got manipulated into this. Like, there's no way you're doing porn for the love of the game, bro. Like, there's just...
Emily stepped into the industry, she didn't just participate, she dominated. She became one of the fastest rising stars the industry had ever seen, appearing in over 700 films in just 5 years, a number that would take most performers an entire career to reach. In an industry where names fade into obscurity after a handful of performances, Emily became a phenomenon. Her face was everywhere. Her name was one of the most searched on sites worldwide. Major awards followed, with producers showering her with industry accolades, ensuring her place as a new standard of success.
And the winner is... Emily Willis!
She wasn't just an actress anymore, she was a brand. Even outside the industry, Emily found herself gaining mainstream recognition. She appeared in vlogs, interviews, and even on San's real-life Tinder experiment, a viral video that pulled in over 60 million views.
Mike, I'm 37. Emily, things didn't go very well for us the first time around, but the thing about life is
Didn't even put the clip, it's just audio.
it gives us second chances. Can I have one?
Do you want to make out?
Oh. Yes, yeah, sure.
Horrible. Like, how did you not put that in the video? I'm skipping that for the YouTube viewers, don't worry.
Used her as their poster child, a success story to convince young women that this path was glamorous, profitable, and most of all, empowering. She would also appear in streams with various streamers like Aiden Rock.
I think that's a very common and like such a harmful thing to tell young women, that like, no, if you do porn, like, it's empowering. Like, because it's so manipulative. Because what are they gonna do? Argue against like the empowerment of their own gender? Like that's the sentence that like I feel like is the most manipulative. Like, if you do it, you're empowering yourself. So do porn. Start the OnlyFans. It's empowering. Like, and I'm not against sex workers. I'm not. But I feel like that is a manipulative tactic that would be used. That's what I'm saying. Shout out all the sex workers watching this. Appreciate y'all.
And participate in different games and activities consistent with her career, which were nothing short of viral chaos, filled with tension that blurred the lines between humor and discomfort. Her interactions with Aiden blew her up even further, and their interactions were a spectacle, leaving viewers glued to their screens and racking up millions of views. Their first on-screen interaction was orchestrated by YouTuber Mike Mashlak, who introduced Emily to Aiden under a ridiculous premise, claiming she was his long-lost stepsister, a blatant nod to the type of content Emily was known for.
Is this your friend, Rick?
Yeah, this is Emily.
Hey, how you doing? Aiden, nice to meet you.
This conversation took an even crazier turn when Aiden, trying to flex his game, attempted to flirt with Emily.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're pretty experienced, like...
She said porn.
What? I've never talked to... Bro.
What is this editing style? This has got to be the dumbass that tried to edit for me. It's got to be you, bro.
Oh my god. right. So, all right, let me ask you a question.
The experience, huh?
Cause look, all right, so look. Here's how I
Have
look.
you ever like met
No, you're my first girl.
All right, just listen to the audio. Just focus on the audio. Just focus on the audio.
Have you ever had?
Yeah. Okay. So so what do I say to that though?
What?
I've never talked to. You're my first.
That's really dope.
Peace. Yeah, isn't that crazy actually?
Aiden, completely unprepared for the blunt response, stammered and then tried to recover.
I'll run that back one more time. Just after that part.
Okay.
Say it.
Okay. I do.
Oh, that's dope. That's fire.
I feel like no though. I feel like I would say I would film actress.
Okay. That's more like presentable.
Something that I would say. Yeah.
And I feel like
yeah.
You have to take it in stride. If you have like a reaction to it, then you're fucked.
Got it.
But you didn't censor that one.
That's cool. So what got you into that?
I had been wanting to do it for a while. I feel like I love and it's what I like to do.
She said, "I love sex."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of?
I like everything. I like, it was my favorite.
What's your favorite?
They're talking about anal. That's what the caption just said.
Yo, wait, hold on a second.
Later, they dived into a bit of cosplay, with Emily playfully guiding Aiden through some industry techniques, turning the stream into a mix of awkward humor and barely contained chaos.
Talking about
Emily? And?
Let's get that.
Aaron's a big
Guys, help me. This isn't funny and stop.
Washing machine.
Why? Okay, we get it. She did a skit with Aiden Ross. Like, this is not part of the info. Sorry, YouTube viewers. Like, okay, like, cool.
Streams with Aiden were some of the most talked about moments in when they would happen. But while these streams were just another day in Aiden's chaotic world, for Emily, they were a glimpse into a space she never truly fit into, a world outside the industry that would eventually leave her behind because the brutal reality behind the scenes was something entirely different than what everyone saw online. The grueling schedules, the pressure to outdo her last performance, the disguised as opportunity, all of it was wearing her down. But on the surface, Emily had never looked more successful, and that was exactly what they wanted the world to see. On the family end, the revelation wasn't just shocking, it was.
I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't mind if I skipped this video through. Even you YouTube viewers, I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't mind it either.
Sued both Adria Ray and Gianna Dior, but later agreed to drop the case against trial delay, stating that Emily for emergency guardianship and conservatorship to handle her affairs. In July 2024, her mother, who now serves as her legal guardian, filed a
No way, he actually started saying information when I skipped. No way he actually, like, right when I skipped, he actually started saying the real story. Like that.
Lawsuit against former friends and fellow her entire life. The fact she had lost something irreplaceable. As it seemed. On the outside, she was winning awards, living a fast-paced, high-profile.
I know, right? I would make my own video about it, but like, we're already deep into this, bro. I think this is gonna be the good portion of the video.
Life, but in the moments that truly mattered, she had lost something irreplaceable. However, Emily held strong to her choices. For Emily, the industry didn't just change her career, it rewired her entire life. The fast money came first, then came the fake friendships. In October 2021, Emily Willis filed a defamation lawsuit against former friends and fellow performers Gianna Dior and Adria Ray, accusing them of spreading false and defamatory statements about her. Specifically, the lawsuit alleged that both Dior and Ray publicly claimed that Willis appeared in an video involving a dog, an accusation that spread like wildfire and severely damaged her career. At the time, Emily was one of the biggest names in the industry, having won several major awards, including the 2021 Female Performer of the Year. The accusation, however, tarnished her professional reputation overnight, with many industry professionals and fans turning against her based on a completely fabricated claim. It would
I never heard of those claims. He basically said that, well, if you heard, like, I don't know, because he censors everything. There was a rumor started that she sued two of her friends for starting a rumor that she fucked a dog. Or a dog fucked her, I guess that's what you would say.
Later be revealed that the rumor was rooted in jealousy, and that Gianna Dior, Adria Ray, and their circle of friends have been actively bullying Emily for years. They were relentless. They made fun of her constantly. They hated her and tried to stop people from working with her. When that didn't work, they spread the rumor about the dog and it blew up fast. It's all anyone talked about for months. Initially,
I hate that he's talking to us like someone said, like we're children. A narrator. For months. Bro. Now, okay, wait. This is why people watch my main channel. Oh, I just realized. Because I speak normally. Oh. Wait, you guys deal with this? When you watch other videos? No, I'm playing. I know I'm not the only YouTuber that speaks normally.
the case was set to go to trial in November 2024, but a major complication arose when Emily fell ill. Due to her critical condition, her family had to file for emergency guardianship and conservatorship to handle her affairs. In July 2024, her mother, who now serves as her legal guardian, filed a request for a trial delay, stating that Emily was not in a condition to participate in legal proceedings. Given the circumstances, both sides agreed to postpone the trial to August 18, 2025. With a final status conference set for August 4th, 2025. Emily Willis initially sued both Adria Ray and Gianna Dior, but later agreed to drop the case against Ray under one condition: a public apology. In response, Adria Ray issued an apology tweet, stating that she should have verified facts before spreading the rumor.
I never heard about that. I was on the internet. Like, obviously, I've been on the internet for so long. I never saw that someone had to make a public tweet. Over the summer and into September 2021, there were multiple posts on Twitter about adult performers being involved in participating with filming sex with other improper acts with an animal. On or about September 22nd of 2021, in response to a tweet who might be involved in such acts, I responded to his tweet and named Emily Willis as being involved in such acts. At the time of my tweet, I relied on other information that I had seen from other sources. I have since come to learn that Emily was not involved. I am personally not aware of any actions taken by Emily with reference to any animals involving sexual activity. I have personally apologized to her for my statements that she was involved. Wow. Huh. I feel like I would have heard like of like drama. Is that the right word? The situation. I was very active in 2021. I never heard about this.
The rumor. However, in a shady move, Ray deleted the tweet shortly after Willis's legal team officially dismissed the claim against her. This led many to question her sincerity, but by then the damage was already done, and the lawsuit against her was officially over. It's also believed that the mental toll of the smear campaign was devastating, pushing Emily into severe depression, an eating disorder, and a downward spiral that eventually led to so many other issues. And before long, the bugs followed. Like so many in her position, she found herself in a world of excess, where instant gratification was the norm. On camera, she was a star. Off camera, she was spiraling. At first, the parties were just part of a lifestyle. Glamorous after parties, VIP sections, and endless opportunities to network. But the reality? Bugs were everywhere. The industry ran on performance enhancers, stimulants, and painkillers. Most performers didn't talk about it, but it was an open secret. The industry didn't just want talent, it wanted physical perfection, emotional detachment, and relentless work. For women like Emily, that meant maintaining a near impossible standard of beauty while also performing in ways that pushed her body past.
Okay, I think he's finally being normal.
Its limits. The demand for extreme, grueling performances meant many relied on substances just to function. Emily was no exception, and her drug of choice was ketamine. For some, it was recreational. For Emily, it was a lifeline, a way to detach from reality, a way to ignore the creeping feeling that something was very, very wrong. And for a while, it worked. She kept up appearances. She was still winning awards, still making appearances in viral videos, but those close to her saw the cracks forming. She wasn't just taking ketamine to party anymore. She was using it to function, to escape, to quiet the voice in her head that told her she was in too deep.
Right? The fact that these porn stars use enhancers, which makes sense, like if they do like some... What's a sex drug? Ecstasy, right? That shit gets you horny, right? It makes you want to fuck. I guess that could make sense to like use before a shoot. But also like this is gonna sound like a horrible thought, but it is what happens in that industry. It has to be. Imagine the women that just like want to numb themselves of all that they're going through, and they're like, oh, I gotta shoot. Let me just pop insert drug here so I don't have to feel anything. You know, that's probably what's going on in that industry.
Behind closed doors, she was falling apart. Bruises, soreness, and physical strain were part of the job. Most people watching never considered the toll it took. A single bad bruise, a swollen joint, or a pulled muscle could cost her work. There was no room for weakness. She had to take care of herself constantly, which really meant making sure she didn't look worn down, injured, or exhausted, even when she was. And when the injuries did happen, she pushed through. There was always another shoot, another contract, another paycheck to chase. What started as a career choice had become a trap. The money, the fame, the so-called freedom, it was all a mirage. At this point, she was drowning. Worse than the physical exhaustion was the emotional detachment the job required. Emily once said in an interview,
I loved it. The first time I was naked in front of the camera, I was like, holy shit, why am I so on at this? And so it was...
It sounds like such a like you were manipulated to say that, girl. Oh, why am I so drawn to being naked in front of the camera? Like, I love this. That's literally what like an old man would say. Oh, that's so fucked up. It's like everyone around her failed her. Like, that's the energy I'm getting from this.
but that comfort wasn't natural. It was learned. A survival mechanism. In this world, being emotional, being human, was a liability. She had to shut off her emotions, ignore discomfort, and always smile, no matter what was happening behind the scenes.
So far, I don't really have any dislikes. I think it's just, well, it's actually a really good thing, but, you know, it's having to take care of yourself a whole lot more, you know, not getting bruised up and stuff, but it's a great thing, but yeah.
Not getting bruised up? Do you mean like outside of the shoot? Like you don't want to get bruised? Or you mean during the shoot? Pretty questionable either way.
I love it.
When Emily would be asked if she found working in the film industry empowering, she would confidently say yes. She often spoke about how much she loved performing, describing herself as passionate about her work. In interviews and social media posts, she framed her career as a personal choice, something she genuinely enjoyed.
Well, I feel like they're gonna say that. I mean, imagine an interview comes out of a porn star that's just like, I hate this. You know, like, it. First of all, a normal person, like if there's, okay, a famous porn star is getting a bunch of clout for the porn, and then she's on an interview, she's like, I genuinely hate this job. Like, I feel like a normal person would be like, I'm not gonna watch that because you don't want to do it. It would feel wrong to even watch that. So they're like, no matter what, they're gonna say like, yeah, I love this job, you know.
100%. It's very empowering to be able to explore and share my sexual side and my body in all kinds of ways and do different things with.
The illusion of empowerment is shattered once a performer tries to leave. Their past follows them everywhere. Employers won't hire them, families often disown them, and even romantic relationships become complicated. And then there was the total loss of privacy. The moment Emily entered the industry, her identity was no longer her own. Her past, her face, her body, it belonged to the internet. Even if she quit, her work would never disappear. This was a permanent decision, and she was...
That's a horrible way to word it. I don't think you should ever say that her body belonged to the internet. That is L narrator. What the fuck? Like, what?
Starting to enter the industry, her identity was no longer her own. Her past, her face, her body, it belonged to the internet. Even if she quit, her work would never disappear. This was a permanent decision, and she was starting to realize the weight of it.
Yeah, bro, that is weird. Her body never belonged to anybody but herself. You don't gotta say her body belonged to the internet. Bro, who made this fucking video? I guess it is an interesting concept, reacting to a poorly narrated, a poorly scripted video, but I'm here to give you guys the actual facts. I still want to spread the story. It's just coincidental that we're watching a pretty video about it. But I still want to spread the word about Emily Willis. That's why this will be going on YouTube. But I'm doing my best. To make this somewhat easy on your ears and eyes, bro.
But by the time that realization hit, it was too late. For most people, a job is just a job. Something that they can leave at the end of the day and return to their personal lives. But in Emily's world, there was no separation between work and reality. She didn't just perform in front of a camera, she lived inside the industry. In a rare moment of honesty, when asked about how she handles in real life and on camera, Emily admitted that it wasn't the same.
I try. I'm not really having sex in real life, to be honest. Because the sex on camera is so stinking good. It's like kind of hard to beat it, but you know, the one time that I have tried or two, I think I try to like wild out like I do on camera, and you know, some guys are not really about that, so it's kind of hard to find that balance, but I'm not really even having sex on camera.
This wasn't just an offhand comment. It was a disturbing insight into how the industry had rewired her brain. Over time, the job distorted her perception of relationships and even her own identity. In real life, no moment could live up to the exact...
That's fair to say. That the industry, the porn industry, manipulates women to the point where they're perception of sex changes in the like outside of the scenes. That's fair to say. I think that's fair. The way I see it, any gender, if you're doing porn and it's not solo content, like it's actually with someone, I always felt like it's just like, damn, I like the special part about sex is it being private and sharing it with the person you love. I always thought that, I still do think that's like the best part, like that connection. So having that part removed for me is a nightmare. It's like a horror movie.
Exaggerated, highly produced experiences that she was trained to perform in. Her personal life faded into the background. She had no stable relationships, no real dating life, and hardly any true friends outside of work. To fans, she was a fantasy, a brand, an image, but not a person. Producers saw her as a profitable name.
I don't think Bonnie Blue had a train ran on her while pregnant. She's the woman that fucked, like, let 100 guys fuck her, 1,000, whatever number it was. I don't think she's pregnant. I think you're confusing it. Bonnie Blue was never pregnant. Let me double check. Oh my God, I'm incorrect. Yes, adult content creator Bonnie Blue, real name Tia last name, is pregnant and is expecting her first child. Wait, so did it come from that video? Can you see the conception of that future child in that porn video? You're joking. I didn't know. Well, yeah. News guys, I don't keep up with Bonnie Blue. Or do you think it was off camera? Oh yeah, really quickly. Let me just do my own. I don't know. We'll save that for another day. We're already dealing with one porn situation. I'm gonna have to censor the word porn a good amount, by the way, YouTube viewers. But you know what I'm talking about. PORN.
Viewers saw her as entertainment, and the internet, it consumed her, leaving no space for her to be Emily Willis. Just Emily Willis, the brand. She was making money, but losing herself. The more successful she became, the harder it was to escape. She had built a life where she depended on the industry for her livelihood, and leaving meant starting over with nothing. And for Emily, the worst was yet to come. Emily's decision to retire at just 23 took everyone by surprise.
I deadass pulled my muscle right now. I'm not joking. What the fuck? Oh my fucking God. My left bicep. Oh my fucking God. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ow. Ow. Well, I was doing this. I was like looking at the camera. I flexed hard as fuck and it just like stayed flexed. Ow. I mean, it's I'll deal with it, but there you go. That's why I reacted like that.
At first, it seemed like a step in the right direction, a chance to start over, to finally build a life outside of the industry. But the damage was already done. The life she had lived for the past 5 years had completely shaped her identity, leaving her with no real foundation to stand on. Without the constant cycle of work, she was forced to confront everything she had buried: the trauma, the objectification, the loneliness. She had spent years being told who she was, what she was worth, and what she was supposed to be. Now left to her own devices, she didn't know who Emily Willis was outside of the industry. Even worse, the internet never forgets. No matter where she went, what she tried to do, or how far she attempted to distance herself, her past followed her. Videos remained permanently plastered across sites.
Yeah,
conversations about her continued into the world.
Yep, we know that. Yep.
She would always be recognized for just one thing. In early 2024, Emily finally made the decision to seek help. After years of substance abuse, she checked herself into rehab, determined to break free from the addiction that had slowly taken over her life. It was a rare moment of clarity and a genuine attempt to
Okay, I think we're actually in the point of the video now. 24 minutes in.
Claim control. But addiction doesn't loosen its grip so easily. On February 5th, 2024, Emily Willis was found unconscious and barely breathing, a lifeless shell of the once vibrant star. The paramedics rushed her to critical care, her body shutting down from the damage inflicted by years of substance abuse. The diagnosis was grim, a heart attack brought on by an overdose. Her body, weakened from the years of addiction, simply couldn't fight back this time. She slipped.
I have it at 1.5 speed if it sounds weird. He's already an annoying narrator, but I have it at 1.5 speed.
Into a coma, her fate uncertain, as doctors and nurses worked desperately to keep her alive. Reports later indicated that during her stay at Summit Malibu, Emily developed a urinary tract infection, became dehydrated, eating disorder, and experienced severe pain with headaches. Despite these symptoms, she was allegedly denied access to physician care on multiple occasions. For 2 agonizing months, she remained in this unresponsive state. The Emily that had once dominated screens, won awards, and been the industry's poster child for success was now lying.
She was never the internet's poster child for success. What the fuck is that sentence? Also, why include? Why you could have said like the successor or like a success. You didn't poster child. Why like she was never the poster child of the internet success. What?
Dominated screens, won awards, and been the industry's poster child for success was.
Okay. I'm starting to think this is all AI. Even then, Jesus Christ, why is no one else talking about Emily Willis? Why is the only person that uploaded a video about Emily Willis an AI video? Well, again, what if he actually is a real person and I'm calling his voice AI? I'm glad I can cover this, bro. Like I said, guys, look, oh my God, the coverage that she gets, it's like 2-minute video, 2 minute, 1 minute, 5 minute, the old interview, KSI reacts, 57 questions, an interview, like AI, like I'm telling you, this was the decent video that I found. So look, YouTube viewers, Twitch chat, I'm sorry you have to listen to that weird narrator. And narrator, if that's your actual voice, hopefully you got better as the 11 months pass by. But I am here to try my best to translate it for you guys. But I want there to be a video about a human, me, talking about the situation. I know that this is presented in a very weird, let's just use the word weird way, but I want to spread the story of Emily Willis, all right? I know you could be like, just make your own video. I have the main channel that I'm already working on videos on that. Like, this is the second channel.
Was now lying still, dependent on machines to keep her alive. When she finally woke up, there was no triumphant return, no dramatic moment of realization, just the stark reality of what had happened. Doctors told her she would never fully recover. Her body had been pushed to its absolute limit, and there was no undoing the consequences. The girl who had once claimed she fell in love with the industry had barely survived it. Emily Willis is now permanently disabled, a shadow of the person she once was.
So I don't know if he missaid the story, but the actual story is that she got taken in for ketamine addiction. And while there, the family claims and won the lawsuit that the staff failed her and was not like they weren't paying attention to her. They were neglectful. And there was a lack of oxygen when she needed it. I'm going to guess she was hooked up to some sort of device. And that's when she became not brain dead, locked in syndrome. That's when it happened. All right. So there's the timeline.
Overdose that nearly claimed her life left behind severe brain damage. Away the sharpness and charisma that once made her a star. Once celebrated for her beauty and confidence, she now struggles with basic motor functions and cognitive abilities, her mind and body irreversibly altered. The industry that had paraded her as a success story has long since moved on to the next girl. There are no headlines celebrating her achievements, no producers checking in on her well-being. The same machine that chewed her up spit her out without a second thought. Her once promising life is now a cautionary tale.
I hate this narrator with all, like, so much. Vegetative state is so disrespectful. Is she not in a vegetative state? I know that the disrespectful term is when you call someone a vegetable. I understand that. But vegetative state, I think that's like, that one's pretty, that makes sense for this, right? I know she has locked in syndrome. I know that. And I've repeated that a couple times, but wouldn't that just be a vegetative state? I'm pretty sure that's it.
The glamorous illusion of success.
No. It's disrespectful to call someone a vegetable. I think that's the disrespectful one. Vegetative state is like a literal like thing.
Shattered, leaving behind only a harsh, unforgiving reality. The girl who once seemed unstoppable is now fighting just to exist. In light of her condition, a prominent fan page, Emily Willis fan page, declared its final post, stating, "Hello everyone, this will be my 2000th and last post on this page. I was thinking about retiring this page a month after hearing the news about Emily. Want to thank everyone who ever supported this page and wish everyone a good life. We'll be praying every day for Emily Willis to recover from what she has. Also, thank you, Emily, for following and supporting this page. Means a lot to me. Also, support Emily GoFundMe page with the link in my page. Bye, everyone, and thank you for the support these past few years." This announcement from the fan page has been interpreted by many as an acknowledgement of Emily never coming back, given her current health challenges. Her stepfather, Michael Willis, told TMZ that the performer weighed a mere 80 pounds when she checked into the rehab facility. Doctors now fear she may never move again, as she could be suffering from locked-in syndrome. He added that Emily wasn't eating much before.
80 pounds is insanity.
Before seeking treatment and was very open about her struggles with substance. Emily's story is not an isolated tragedy. It's part of a larger, deeply rooted problem within the film industry. For decades, the industry has been young, vulnerable individuals promising quick money, independence, and empowerment. In reality, it operates as a ruthless machine. Performers for profit while leaving them to deal with.
Okay, we're caught up now. The most recent update is what I told you guys, that 2 years later, she's still in locked-in syndrome, and she won the lawsuit and she was given $3 million, but at that point, it's going to the family, and money, like at that, this is a horrible situation. So that's like where we're all caught up now. We're all like, that's it. For the YouTube viewers, that video, if you liked that one, I mean, there's 150 dislikes. That was brought to you by a creator named RKH Media. Yeah. Just to clarify, she didn't OD. She was detoxing. Yes, exactly what I was saying. How do you get the main thing wrong? She was detoxing. I'm so happy I corrected it in the moment. She was detoxing from ketamine in rehab and experiencing withdrawal symptoms, and the decline in her overall health without immediate medical intervention led to cardiac arrest. If you got to bleep out every other word, just scrap it. Yeah, I can't take all the censorship. But yeah, okay. So, Tubbs' final statement. My final statement is, the adult film industry has and will always be predatory, especially towards young women. Women, period, but young women is where they target. So don't let them trick you with that "it's empowering" statement. I understand that some adult stars will be watching this video and be like, Tuv, it genuinely is empowering. Yes, it can be, but don't let them use that as the manipulative tactic for you. If you came up with that thought by yourself, that's great. But we do live in a fucking male-centered world where even if like you were just watching media, consuming media, TV, movies, it could have led your brain to be like, hey, you know what? I could make quick money off porn when I turn 18. You know, even you're seeing that now with TikTok, and like these girls that simply turn 18 and already make OFs. You know, so even if no man told you, hey, do this, you can see it in our media. You can see it now. You can be like, oh, Bad Baby did that. I could do it too. Like, but who convinced her to do it? Probably a fucking man. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, so just be careful. I always say be careful on the internet, but be careful in general. If you disagree with me, let me know why in the comments. If you agree with me, let me know. But yeah, so let me turn the light on. Moyo. End of that segment. Moyo. You're hungry, aren't you? Well, just in time. Okay, so update, guys. I took Mojo to the vet yesterday. They gave me a new diet for him. Man, we're gonna do another procedure on Monday for him. Luckily, have I already explained what I remember? I didn't want to talk about it, and then we thought we fixed it, so I talked about it, and now it's like back. But look, he has trouble pooping. Okay, like on some constipation shit. Okay, so sometimes he poops, and I'm like, yes, he pooped today, and like sometimes he doesn't poop, and it's scary. It's like, yeah, he starts acting different. So it's like my third visit to the vet. By the way, each vet visit I've gone is minimum $500. I'm not joking. So I'm very thankful for you guys for subbing on Twitch, watching the main channel and the second channel. These are expensive bills, bro. Minimum. I've checked every single receipt. Minimum. This recent one was $616 or some shit. So, yeah. And I've taken him like 3 or 4 times. So we're gonna go again with a specialist that is gonna put an ultrasound on his liver, because we think it's his liver, because they did an X-ray, and his large intestine is fine. It's fine. His colon is fine. So they're like, okay, it's probably the liver. And so that's why they gave me a new diet, and a prescribed diet, and it's wet food. So he has to get used to wet food, and he's being Mojo, and he's like, I don't like the wet food though. So like I have to literally like be there with him, like eat it, bro. Like eat the wet food. So that's why I keep like sometimes going off schedule, because it's like he doesn't have pet insurance. Nah. I mean, no. I don't know how else to say it, bro. I've said the sentence to my mom, to Brandon, like I can never go back to having a normal job. I never had a normal job. I'm blessed. But like, hey, Eric DOA, W Eric, that's so sweet, dude. But yeah, like I'm so blessed to be able to pay those bills for Mojo, because I don't know, the comparison of when I had Larry and like not being able to pay $500, or yeah, like $500 for a surgery, to now it's like, okay, the bill could be over $1,000, and it's just like, okay, Apple Pay. Like it's very, very normal, and I'm very blessed. And every time I mention that, like, you guys have helped, when I mentioned that I was able to take Mojo to the vet, I always say thank you to you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys watching the videos, the streams, the music, fucking Exist Clothing, all that, like, I would be really scared for Mojo. But thankfully, Mojo, you have a pretty cool owner. Where are you? Yeah, look at him right there. So thankfully, he's on a strict diet now, an expensive diet, a diet given to him by a professional vet. So, oh my God, Eric with the 10 gifted. Eric DOA with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much, bro. Hey, Eric, by the way, I hope you're doing good, first of all. That's the cover art for my most recent album. If you want to check it out, just promoting. Nah, but I hope you are genuinely doing good. I hope your pet, if you have pets, I hope your pets are good, and I hope your family's doing good. And we need more music, for sure. Send that. Thank you, bros. Yeah, no. Hope blessings coming your way. Hopefully you already got some. And how's the baby? Nah, I'm playing. Nah. But yeah. So I'm very thankful that the vets are working closely with Mojo, like to the point where we could get a specialist. That's so sweet. Hope everything is good, Mojo, man. Thank you so much, man. That means the world to me. Here, I'll show you guys Mojo. I'm gonna end stream like right now, guys, by the way. Oh, I love you, baby. He's the best. He's the best. Maya. All right. But yeah. Shout out Eric with the last minute gifted subs. I appreciate it so much. And shout out to everyone that subbed. Shout out to all the viewers. There's some videos on Tubbington if you want to go check them out. I uploaded today an iceberg reaction on Tubbington. But yeah. Am I missing anything? Nah, I gotta go feed him though. So my priority is Mojo right now. I will see you guys later. Probably in 2 days. But yeah. Go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post the clips there too. Bye, everyone.